Welcome, guys, to another episode of the GM Podcast.
What up?
This is episode 22. We're here on a nice little Saturday, on about 3 o'clock, chilling. It's a nice day outside, actually, really nice.
It's really not that nice.
Is it? You don't think so? I know it's hot.
It's hot as shit.
But it's shining. The sun is shining.
No, it's not. It's cloudy. What are you doing?
I'm like, I don't know.
Is it shining? Don't be doing all that fake shit for the episode.
No, I'm saying it's shining.
My nigga, it's clouds all around
bro,
in the sky,
y'all niggas don't
my
think
nigga.
that it's sunny?
Where is the sun?
Bro, right here?
It's sunny.
That's
on
what I'm
this
saying.
side.
What are you talking about?
Is it sunny?
It's supposed to start
Bro,
raining
look.
all day.
My nigga, it is 3 o'clock. It's supposed to be bright.
Do you have eyes? Look
So
this way.
this is sunny.
Look
So
this
if I go to look at the weather app, it's gonna say sunny or it's gonna say
I
cloudy.
said the sun is shining. That's what I said. But anyways,
This just says cloudy, my nigga.
Josh is on his
Cloudy.
Well, it looks like it's
More
shining to
cloudy.
me. My eyes are showing that it's literally sunny outside.
So check your eyes, my nigga, because
So
it
anyways,
rains in an hour.
Anyways, that's in an hour. Right now, as I'm
God
talking
damn.
about the podcast,
It's sunny and it's cloudy. It's both. Shit.
yeah.
It's sunny, cloudy.
I will say that. Remember when you sent Shaw? You sent like it's gonna rain all day tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Bro, it rained
didn't
for
do
like
that.
2 seconds.
Yeah, and it was gone.
That's why, man. Honestly, I'm gonna stop.
Weather app
listening.
is cap, bro.
Weather app is bad.
In Houston,
know what you're
especially, it'll be
talking
like it's gonna rain for like all day, and then it never rains.
I wonder if there's actual scientific research on that, man. Like why Houston's so fucking weird. What do you think it is?
Houston.
like Houston specifically. Like Houston just really doesn't have a normal climate.
I thought you were saying is there science that goes into predicting the weather?
It won't.
I mean, if it don't, I mean, they're not just gonna hear you. So
No, they did. I've heard myself before.
Josh is on that energy.
Josh is on some bullshit right now.
his mic
That
was,
nigga
his mic was
disappeared.
in his.
Yo, Josh
is on that
disappeared for like
energy today.
Josh disappeared for like 20 minutes, and then came back. And he's like, "Yo, what's up, guys?" It's like, I don't know, nigga, what's up?
I was dimension traveling, man.
This dude is on some fucking weird energy right now. But anyways,
Great energy, man. It's a beautiful day. It's sunny outside. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Man. Fuck no.
You can't be
cloudy,
upset
nigga.
with your ankles out, man. Like,
Hey, shout out to bro. Josh has shoes on, and you're upstairs, bro.
Take your shoes off, nigga.
Bro, this nigga's
Put some fucking
bro, because I
socks
think he don't
on,
got
nigga.
any socks under these shoes.
How do I have socks?
No, he got socks.
Oh, he does.
I just realized this nigga got shoes on,
Bro, take your shoes off, nigga.
So you want me to walk downstairs and take the
Just take
shoes
them off
off?
Just take them off and put them over to the side.
Damn, Casey not in the crib. You also you become bold.
Yeah, I know. It was the fact Casey's not here. I'm not gonna lie.
Them shoes are dirty,
She-
too. Look at
she
the
scares
soles.
me.
Them soles have been traveling.
No, soles are straight for some white kicks.
Alex, shut the fuck up.
They've been traveling, nigga.
Hey, but shout out to you two, man. Finally got the.
Allegedly.
Finally,
Bro, we
got
don't
the
know,
video.
man. I don't even want to.
It's rolling. It's rolling.
All we know, this
Bro,
shit may
exactly.
not be recording.
Like, guys,
rolling,
guys,
man.
we
We've said
tried
this
to
many
record.
times.
We tried to record so many times, but the camera, for some reason, always will cut
I will-
off or cut out.
Me
or,
as being head of media for your GM podcast, we have run into a lot of issues.
yeah, Russ is
outsourcing problems.
Russ is a professional vlogger. Has done an awful
No,
job.
okay. Well, the thing is, like, initially I bought a battery pack and I thought it was compatible with the camera. Come to find out, I had tried working it for like 3 weeks. It just was not compatible.
Yeah.
Then I bought a new one. So this new one's compatible. So
Yeah.
cross your fingers, guys. I
Yeah,
think
we'll hope, and because we're using Sony's, we can't even tell if it's on or not.
Oh yeah, we can. It's on.
We can't tell. There's
It's
no
on.
way.
It's on. We're good.
And we don't even know it was recorded right
But I
now.
know y'all been feeding.
You want to check?
It's on.
We'll check every 30 minutes.
Like when you started, you saw like numbers going or something like that.
I heard the click. I heard the.
Yeah, once you hear the sound, that makes that noise. But you guys saw what's happening with Paul Pierce, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Paul
Someone
Pierce,
explain to me
D-Wade.
the story, man, because I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know that there's been like, is it memes that's been floating?
Nah,
around?
I got kind of annoyed with the story because, like, I pay attention to sports and shit like that. So I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I see like someone retweeted something that Gabrielle Union tweeted. She was like, all this Paul Pierce stuff is like sad because it's another black man bringing another black man down in his accomplishments.
Wait, what happened? What's the actual
So
story?
yeah, so
I mean,
I'm
he
get so.
didn't really brought up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I'm reading. I'm like, damn, what did Paul Pierce do? Like, did he just like destroy D-Wade? So I go and look at the clip, and it was just like a little segment where they were joking, and
say?
then like Michelle Beadle.
yeah.
They're playing
She's
the
like,
game.
who had a better career, D-Wade or Paul Pierce? And Paul Pierce like, oh, that's easy. It's me. Blah, blah, blah. So it was like in a joking manner, but people took it so serious. And then from that point on, niggas are like Paul Pierce over D Wade.
Yeah,
But wasn't there like a specific tagline that people were using? Like,
Oh,
like a certain
the
phrase.
hashtag.
It was like a
shit,
phrase
I don't-
or something,
I don't
right?
remember the hashtag.
Oh, you talking about with the truth?
No, there was some type of like phrase that like Paul Pierce is yada yada, and people were now using it for every type of situation.
Yeah,
There was an incident where Draymond, I think they kept replaying the fact
Oh, they don't.
where Draymond was like, "They don't love you like that. What did you expect? A farewell tour?
You ain't Kobe.
You ain't Kobe. They don't respect you like that."
Alex,
But
you don't
clip
remember that
is
shit?
sad.
wait.
That clip is
You don't
really
remember that
sad.
shit?
Draymond said that to who?
Paul Pierce.
Like two years ago,
Bro,
2 years ago.
when it was Paul Pierce's last year, like you could, wasn't it during the game?
It was Brooklyn when he played for the Brooklyn.
Oh yeah,
Nets,
bro, you could hear it like, and that's why it became a meme. So it was like the Warriors playing. I think it was with the Wizards at that point.
Yeah.
No, it was the Nets versus the Warriors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was the Nets versus the Warriors. You could hear Draymond Green he's like he was shooting a free throw. He's like, they don't love you like that. You ain't Kobe. They don't love you like that. They don't care
Damn.
about
He
you.
was like, "What you expected? A farewell tour? You? Nah, fam. They don't like you like that."
Damn.
She was embarrassing.
That's crazy.
And Paul Pierce was just on the bench like chewing gum. Just
I know he's just like,
Paul Pierce don't deserve.
I mean, even at the Heat's game, when the Heat versus Nets, the fans were chanting "Paul Pierce sucks."
that sucks, man. See, I heard that. And that was like hard to listen to because Paul Pierce isn't. I mean, I like him. I think he was a great player. I just
he
don't
was a
think-
great
he's a Hall
player.
of Famer.
He's
He
a Hall of
wasn't-
Famer.
He wasn't better.
But he's
than
not better than D
Dwayne
Wade.
Yeah, you're
Come on,
fucking
man.
mind.
Yeah.
Let's not forget the
Just a lot
Flash.
See,
more
no,
mobile.
well, Paul Pierce's argument
Flash
was
is like arguably.
he was saying that if he had Shaq when Shaq was good and
Even
had
if he did.
LeBron and Bosh, that he would have more.
Paul Pierce wasn't even.
He
that-
would have a better
Paul
career.
Pierce wasn't even that
No.
dynamic.
I'm
as
not
D
siding
Wade.
with Paul Pierce. I'm just saying that's what he was trying to
He was a
say.
shooter.
Yeah, he was, and
chubby-
he
a
used
chubby
a
shooter.
chubby bulldozer.
Yeah.
That's what he did. He was
Chubby shooter.
deceptively quick.
I hate when niggas do that
You know?
shit. If I had so and so,
Yeah.
I'd
He's
be
like,
like,
if he had them in his prime, like D Wade
right.
did,
hell no.
then
We forget about who the Flash was, man. That dude is literally arguably one of the best in that for his position.
Yeah, no. People were saying he's third.
Yeah,
third
trying
all
to-
time of his position.
Yeah,
D Wade.
yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
best, man.
they said it's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and then D Wade.
Damn.
I'm trying to think in my head. I'm
I
like,
know,
I
right?
don't know if
That's-
I
that's
I literally
crazy.
don't know if I agree
For
with
that
or not.
position.
Yeah, I know for that
position.
position.
Rush
Yeah.
for a two
Yeah.
guard.
I can agree.
Yeah.
Who else?
Who else?
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying
Who
to
else?
rattle
think
my
of-
brain.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying to
think.
think of
What other
everyone
two
else.
guard out there was that quick? Could shoot a little bit.
No one.
Yeah, man. I don't.
Yeah.
I guess just because I can't think of anyone. I'm like, damn, D Wade, third best shooting guard of
Yeah.
all time.
Who comes in second, in my opinion, is James Harden, right? James Harden's a 2. Is he a 2?
I want to reach over there and smack you.
Is he a 2?
What?
Oh, he got-
James Harden over Kobe.
Over
No,
Kobe?
no, I'm saying after Dwayne Wade's legacy, like the next, whoever retires next, I would say.
Oh,
James
yeah,
okay, sure,
James Harden.
sure.
We're not talking about active. We're talking about retired.
Harden. Yeah, no,
so.
I'm saying like
Okay,
the,
sure.
the
I thought you
person
were
to
saying
fill
he
in.
was-
Nah. Actually, take that back. James Harden got to win first.
Yeah, I think we got to win at least one championship, man. If he doesn't even win one championship, I'm just like, all right, man, you're a great
I'm going
player,
off
but-
skill though.
Nah, it doesn't matter, man.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter. That's coming from a Rockets fan. Like, it don't matter, man.
Yeah. Because when
I'm
you think
not-
about it, Tracy
Man,
McGrady should be like.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, T Mac. Oh, never
shit.
mind.
Hey,
I thought T Mac was a
hey.
3.
Yeah.
what?
He was.
I mean,
Bro,
you
T-Mac
got
is like-
to realize they
T-Mac-
switched. They switched.
T-Mac was a
But
strong 2.
like the 2 and the 3, I don't
They
really
switch.
like. I just lump them all together, to be
Nah,
honest.
You can't. Because the 3 is someone that, like Jim Jackson, someone that sits on Ron Artest, someone that sits on the wing and shoots the ball or defends on defense. Or shoots, honestly. A 3 is not handling the ball.
I'm not putting.
Nowadays, 3 is
Yeah,
handling the
yeah,
ball.
look, yeah.
I'm
that
not.
NBA,
I can see at that time. Yeah, it was a
not
lot
putting-
more
Yeah,
defined.
he's
I'm
a
not putting
3.
T-Mac above
He's-
D-Wade.
he's
Even
a
though I think
3.
T-Mac had was a crazy good player, obviously, but I just think like
But
his
you don't
injuries.
think
and
T Mac could be a 2?
I mean, he played. No, he played both.
You don't think
He played both.
Putting
Yeah.
T-Mac above D-Wade.
He
As
played-
far as like overall
Bro,
greatness,
Hell no.
bro.
Hell no.
T Mac was literally almost the equivalent
bro,
of Kobe.
I was
Yeah,
watching
almost.
I was
Almost.
watching some T-Mac highlights.
Bro,
every day.
bro, I don't
ever
wanna
get
get
it twisted.
That nigga was
If you're
cold.
trying to pick between T Mac and D Wade, who you choosing, Russ?
We're talking about after like their whole season. I mean, their whole
What time?
careers.
What time of?
T-Mac.
their
We're not talking
career?
about prime. We're talking about their whole
T-Mac.
season. Their whole
T Mac
career.
100%. I don't care
T-Mac
when you're talking
110%.
about.
I mean,
So you're
hey,
telling me you would?
who
Okay, if you were
else
building
put down
a team-
13 and
Well, the thing
35?
is,
Do you guys remember T Mac?
I
Also
do,
need a-
I do, bro. But I'm not saying that he wasn't a great player. But I'm saying that he doesn't deserve the 3 spot over Dwayne Wade. You're tripping.
Said that T Mac was like.
Okay, then. Okay, all right. What was Allen Iverson? Was he a
One.
He was a 1.
Yeah.
People say he's one, but that nigga was.
He
a
played
two,
like
bro.
a 2,
Bro, that's what I'm saying. So then, are you putting Allen Iverson over
Allen
Kobe?
Iverson was a 2 because Eric Snow, right?
Come on, but let's just
There's some years where he played the 2.
but let's just
like,
consider AI a 1.
He's a
let's just
1.
consider him a 1.
he's basically
It's not even
Russell
having that
Westbrook without
conversation.
like the athleticism.
Yeah.
Shorter.
I don't even want to consider AI. AI is like he's a lot shorter. It's a little different.
The thing is with D Wade is like people don't equate the fact that he played like defense as well.
Yes.
So like D Wade also, I think he's
T-Mac was a great defender too, though.
nah.
He was a
not
great
like that.
scorer. He was not a great
beginning,
defender.
Nah, not like that.
T-Mac, you don't think T-Mac played D?
Nah, T-Mac didn't have the clamps. D Wade was making first team all NBA on defense.
T-Mac was playing D.
In the beginning, not.
He wasn't making first team all defense like D Wade.
Once he started getting those back passes.
Yeah.
man.
But,
You know D-Wade- you know
let's
D-Wade has
let's
the
not
most
consider-
blocks as
Let's
a
not
guard.
consider that era of his career.
Why are
his
we
back was in,
considering that?
his back
Bro,
was in
'cause
shambles.
it still counts,
His body
man.
was degenerating
Hey,
in
man.
front of him,
But
man.
It still matters.
Look at. I think it's the same thing as T-Mac towards the end of his career is pretty much the same thing. Is almost the same as Dwayne Wade. Towards
No
the end.
way.
Dwayne Wade's still hooping.
No way.
No way, because
bugging.
T-Mac's injuries were debilitating.
Yeah,
like
they were
his back, bro. When his back was in
So,
shambles,
I remember when he
was on the
bro,
Spurs.
He
Alright.
could not even move.
I need clarification. Are we comparing prime T-Mac versus
Yeah, let's just do
prime?
prime, man.
Prime,
Then
prime.
obviously
Prime
yeah,
versus-
okay.
okay.
Prime T-Mac versus then over Dwayne Wade.
Hey, what we
Prime-
not? What about Jerry West?
Prime T-Mac
my
and
God.
Prime D Wade
Bro,
won a
he
championship.
he has an argument. If you go look up top
Don't
shooting guards,
don't bring up some dusty ass
Yeah.
niggas from the goddamn.
This, bro, what are we talking about?
Nah,
man?
prime T-Mac over Dwayne Wade, man.
But in
a
that
fact.
in the 2000s,
Bro, look at all I'm saying is he was playing against one of the greatest players as well.
T-Mac had the mitts.
He was playing against him and
hey,
he was
but
still balling
Allen
like
Iverson
that.
did play
Bro,
too.
look at Doc
Well, you're saying
Rivers, man.
T-Mac is better, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Okay, okay.
But
That's what I'm
hey,
saying.
Y'all,
Like,
y'all do know AI
prime.
did play too, though.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it was Eric Snow at 1.
Yeah, but I don't consider AI a 2.
I mean, you don't consider.
I know,
it,
yeah,
but
but
he
Hey,
did.
y'all,
Yeah.
hey, y'all can take Prime T-Mac. I'm gonna take D Wade and win that chip.
I'm taking prime T-Mac.
Hell no.
We're just talking about the better
All
player.
right. Did
T-Mac is
Dwayne
listed
Wade
way
win a
back.
fucking championship without LeBron or no?
Yes.
He did?
You said what?
His first
With
one.
Shaq.
Yeah,
All right.
you didn't know that?
So-
that was his
And
first one.
Shaq was like,
On the end.
he was kind of like at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, D-Wade was carrying.
D-Wade was
He
MVP
carrying.
finals. I mean, finals MVP. Averaged like what 36 for the season. for the series.
T-Mac's pull-up jumper was just so gross,
So
man.
textbook,
so
bro.
good.
Just like, shit was clean, man.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
He would
T-Mac
always
still.
stick that leg
Bro,
out.
I
I'm just
don't
going
think
based
y'all
off.
remember,
I'm
man.
going based off of skill alone,
Bro,
man.
his skill level.
I'm just going.
T-Mac was
If you
cool.
put okay,
T-Mac can
if we
shoot
just
over
took
anyone.
if we just took Shaq out the equation, right? If we put Shaq even
Russ,
a degenerating
Russ don't
Shaq.
remember 13 points in 30
If
seconds.
you put a
When
degenerating
T-Mac-
Shaq,
what do you mean? I think
Hey, I do remember that nigga.
I stopped.
It was against my
Spurs.
Spurs.
once T-Mac was gone,
When they traded T-Mac,
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck the Rockets.
They must not
I think
etch
that's
that
why
into
I
your
don't like
brain
the
too
Rockets.
much.
Till this day, that's why I don't like the Rockets.
What?
As soon as they traded T-Mac, I was like, fuck
Yeah.
this
But
but
organization.
T-Mac
it was
wasn't
over.
playing, bro.
It was
T-Mac
over
hadn't
at
been played
that
for almost
point.
like
Gives a fuck,
three.
bro.
T-Mac
Bro,
used to be my
3
favorite player.
seasons.
It hurt me, man.
Before Kobe,
You have to give
T-Mac was my
First
favorite
strike
player.
was Steve Francis. When they got rid of Steve Francis, I was like, man, fuck Houston.
I
Then
remember
I was like, all right,
Steve Francis. Oh
Steve-
my
Steve-
god,
it's all good, it's
Bro,
all good.
but that
We
was
got
the
T-Mac, It's all
days.
good.
Steve was having a little.
Oh, but you didn't
touch
pick
with
up.
the
You didn't
coke,
pick up that
though.
fandom after they picked up James Harden.
Fuck no.
That's crazy.
I still don't
actually.
have that fandom. Fuck James
You're
Harden.
tripping.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
You're tripping.
Where did that
Arguably
come
one of the
from?
greatest.
I just,
fucking-
for some reason, I don't like the.
You don't like James Harden, do you?
It's not that I don't like.
Or you don't
him.
like the love that he gets for like being one of the best,
So y'all putting him
Right?
ahead of
Is-
AI.
It's taking me a while to adjust. To
You don't
way
like the hype that's around
No,
him.
I mean he's a great player. It's just taking me a while to adjust to his style of play because I don't really think it's
I don't like his style of play.
entertaining to watch.
I don't like it. I don't like
to
it.
see a foul called every single
don't like it.
possession back
There's-
to back.
there's
I don't
some
like it
nights-
at all, man.
There's some
not.
nights where it looks beautiful, and then there's some nights I'm just like, this is.
I don't like it because
disgusting
it's
to watch.
always
This is-
just.
I've watched.
It's,
I've
a lot of
watched.
flailing.
I've watched several possessions in a row where you hear a whistle every single time.
Yeah, bro. And
Every
his
single
and his
time.
neck is always just like, you know, like he just.
And
like,
this is
bro.
my opinion on that. I think he's definitely arguably one of the most skilled players in the NBA for sure right now. But at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you got to do to get the points. Like it would be different if you had someone else to rely on that also has that can also throw up numbers like he is, but no one else can. So I'm like, at the end of the day, he's trying to win games, but you can't make every single shot a glamorous shot, man.
I'll
Like,
go
that's
out-
not
But
possible.
It's not even
No, I
that. It's
agree.
just like.
I can go out and say, I can honestly say right now the best player in the NBA right now. It hurts to say this. It hurts so much, but it's James Harden.
Harden. I knew you were gonna say that.
100%.
I ain't gonna say all that.
100%. Best
What
player.
about Giannis?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Giannis is better.
The best
I got
player.
Giannis.
I got
The best
Giannis.
player in the
On the
NBA.
floor. He's talking about
If
best
you-
player on the
there's
floor.
If there's one player in the NBA that you cannot, no one in this fucking league can guard today.
Who
it's
guarding
James
Giannis?
Harden.
Who
Who's
guarding
guarding
Giannis?
Bro, someone can guard. Someone can check Giannis at the
Who?
at the top of the key.
No, they
Yeah,
can't.
they can.
Who? Name it.
If they're guarding at the top, if
He'll
it's a
blow
guard
by.
too small, that nigga's 7 foot. If it's a big man, he's blowing by and dunking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a good defensive player on James on
Who
Giannis.
though?
You think? I know you're thinking of one,
I
but
could put-
if
I
he
could put-
exists,
Yeah,
like
he doesn't
I'm
exist.
talking about as far as like
Because Giannis
stopping him.
Giannis has the blow by.
I'm talking about as far as like forcing a jump shot. You can force Giannis to have a jump shot. That's okay. To me, that's stopping. That's stopping Giannis.
I haven't seen
From
a
what
nigga
I've
do
seen,
it.
I don't know if he can.
I have not seen a nigga force that nigga to shoot a jumper.
I've never seen anyone force him to shoot.
Bro, he's
From
6'8".
what I've seen,
I would say it's James Harden, Giannis.
Giannis has some quick speed,
All right, so-
man.
He's
quick.
and he can
So-
dribble.
That nigga has Shaq's mentality.
I think Giannis is better.
All
Than
right,
Shaq,
so-
Shaq dropped a quote said that he gave him the Superman title because he's better than him.
He's not better than him, but like
Shaq-
he has
go to
Shaq's
Shaq's
mentality. Like I'm
Shaq,
punching this shit on
You
you
don't
every
think
time.
Giannis is better than Shaq?
I think he's better
Huh?
than Shaq.
This
I think
is
he's
what
better
Shaq
than
said.
I think he's more athletic.
I mean, it's two.
I think he's way better than Shaq. I just think you need to give him time.
Bro, you're adding Shaq plus.
All right, so this is what Shaq
two
said.
guard.
Shaq was
He's
like
everything Ben Simmons.
Shaq was like, yeah,
Like-
he's
like
better,
Josh Smith and
that's
shit.
why I gave up my Superman title to him.
Shaq's not doing himself any credit. He's not giving himself enough credit.
Yeah, and then
Bro,
he
Shaq
and then
took-
his caption was yup.
What is
Bro, Shaq
Didn't
took niggas to
average
the
over
finals.
like 20-some points just on
Yeah, it was
dunks.
30.
They had 30 plus on dunks.
Who?
Shaq.
Bro, I
Do you know how- do you
I
know
don't
how crazy
I don't
that is,
agree
bro?
with that, but I mean, if Shaq's gonna say that, then
I don't
I think
He might know
Shaq's looking
better
at.
than
I
us.
think Shaq's looking at skill set, not
yeah,
just like
because
dominance.
skill wise, he's better than
This is
Shaq.
sick. Hey, turn it off.
All right, so since y'all have, let's say the top three is solidified. You got Mike, you got Mike, Kobe, and Dwayne. So for that fourth spot, who you choosing between Tracy and Allen?
Tracy and Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
Allen Iverson, 'cause he went to a finals.
Tracy. As far as greatness, Tracy.
What's the rubric?
You think,
who's better?
you think Tracy McGrady's
Allen.
greatness is
Yo,
bigger than Allen
I think your
Iverson's?
Rockets fan
AI.
is like
But
blinding
like
on that.
it's like
AI, T Mac.
Are
All right,
we?
who can do more on the court?
Yeah, like what do we
Tracy.
like? Is it who can do the more than quarter? Like
Overall legacy,
Bro.
overall legacy, AI.
Allen
You're tripping.
Iverson, 5'11", took a fucking nobody to the finals.
The Sixers.
yeah, I'm going AI.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going AI.
As great as Tracy McGrady
Yeah,
is,
I'm
how
going
many,
AI.
bro, I'm not even trying to
It's
shop,
just
but,
because
like,
I have
did
so
he-
many memories of.
Did Tracy McGrady ever make it out of the first round? I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
I'm asking a question. I don't know. I don't think he's ever made it out of the
That was
first round of the
one of
He
his-
playoffs.
couldn't.
He cried the last time the
Bro,
Rockets got
that's why I
eliminated.
left. I remember I used to be a serious
Brian
Tracy McGrady
Pippen.
fan. I stopped after.
I think they got eliminated
Bro,
by
they
the
couldn't
Spurs.
win, man.
The Spurs.
They couldn't win,
was
bro.
never- he
No,
never-
Yeah,
I
look, there you go, right there.
they never.
He fucked us up.
he was on
Yeah, he was on the Spurs.
for how long? A day with your day contract?
I was like, no, it wasn't a year.
2 years?
We signed him at the end of the year.
Like
then
a
got the
10-day
playoffs.
contract.
I remember tweeting this because I was so mad. I was like, bro, we got to get Tracy off our team. He's bringing. I was like, that nigga has not made it out
Bro,
of the
when
first
Tracy
round.
started having back spasms, that's when I knew it was over.
Nigga was so cold, man.
But I mean, we compared prime, man. But fuck.
I mean,
It is what
probably
it is.
not. Like,
No,
AI,
my whole thing- my
who
whole-
you want on your
I'll
squad?
go AI because
or
AI
T-Mac?
is
No,
AI can spread the floor.
So for me, like whenever
so
you start
much.
talking about greatness, it's a combination of your individual skills and what you're able to bring
Do
to
for
the
your team, yeah.
So it's like
yeah, that's why
as great as Tracy McGrady is, he's kind of like one of those players, like kind of like Carmelo in a sense,
where he
like,
stops the
you're
flow for
amazing,
everyone
but
else.
like it can only go so far.
yeah, he'll stop the flow for the rest of his teammates.
Tracy was cold.
Shit, keeping it in the basketball world. What y'all think about Magic Johnson just quitting?
Stepping down.
I haven't got a chance to actually watch that video.
That video is hilarious.
Oh, where the press conference?
yeah, where he's
Okay,
just.
so for
it looked like they just okay.
Hold
yeah,
up,
and
for
it just-
anybody who doesn't know what's happening with Magic, I think I don't even know how to explain this, but yeah, basically Magic
because the
stepped
meme
down.
is so funny.
He stepped down from his position with the Lakers because of what do you even say? Because of what?
He just wasn't feeling
Still
it.
don't
right?
even know.
Because he'd
There's-
rather do nothing.
The shows I've been watching, they're saying that he
Luke Walton?
wanted. Yeah, he wanted to fire Luke Walton and Kobe's
But
agent.
in the press
and-
conference, he said that I didn't want to fire him because I don't want to do that to someone's like livelihood.
remember he said.
That
I remember
nigga
he
came
said
in as a rookie and got his coach fired.
Yeah.
So,
But no, that's what he said. He was like, I
He's
didn't want.
capping.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, for
capping.
sure.
Well, he said he didn't want to hurt Jean Buss like by like telling him to quit and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I guess. I don't know.
yeah, nah. I just thought it was hilarious because it's like, bro, that like you didn't see that coming at all. It's like all
Oh,
of a sudden,
him just leaving?
yeah, that's like one of the last
Yeah.
things you would think.
Especially when LeBron just got there.
Yeah. So watching that
How
press
much
conference
do you
was-
think LeBron played? Do you think he knew? Does he think LeBron knew at least?
Charlotte, what do you think? You're the LeBron.
You think LBJ?
LeBron knows everything.
Yeah.
You think LeBron knew he was gonna quit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic probably.
Or do you think?
called him.
Or do you think that? Or do you think it's even a little deeper that LeBron even was
Nah.
part of the orchestration?
Nah, bro.
I think Magic was just like,
Bro.
this is so much. Like,
Have you seen the press conference?
Yeah, I watched it a little
If
bit
you
of it.
watch it, it looks like that nigga just woke up and said,
Yeah, I
"Yeah,
know,
I'm
yeah.
doing it."
Bro,
Yeah.
he woke up and was like, I'm not happy anymore. I don't want.
It was like
he said-
random.
Bro, he's almost in tears.
No,
He's
he was
like,
crying. He was crying, and he said he was like, guys, like,
does that look like a nigga that called other people to tell like, yo, I'm quitting?
He was like,
Did he say
guys.
he hasn't even told
no,
you?
he was-
Yeah,
Yeah, he said he
he
didn't
said-
tell Jeannie. He said Jeannie doesn't know.
Bro, how do you have a press
That was his
conference?
first time.
Okay, everyone that works a 9-to-5 job that you work corporate.
How do you not tell your
Just
boss?
imagine this. You just start tweeting and Instagramming, yeah, guys, I quit my job. And your boss sees it. Your boss is like, what the fuck? Like, you didn't
No,
what?
you didn't even tell your boss that you were quitting. You just left.
Yeah, you just left. You don't show up for work. You're like, yo, where's John?
And then you host a press conference on Twitter to let all your employees know.
That's a
You're
society.
outside. No, you're outside your building crying. You're like this. You're like, hey guys, I just woke up this morning and I'm just not feeling it anymore.
He's like,
Stupid, man. I had to.
No. So what was I talking about? Magic. Oh yeah, Magic. He said Magic was like, man, like I just like I was before I joined the Lakers. It was easier to give advice to like people and whatnot. Remember, he was like, it was easier to give advice to different people, but now like. Ben Simmons hit me up the other day wanting me to like mentor him on be his business advisor. Serena also hit me up as well saying something about that as well. And I can't even do that because I'm signed to the Lakers.
Then he also said he added to that. He was like, Dwayne Wade is over here retiring, and everyone's tweeting
He
from
said,
the game.
and I can't go over there.
I wish I was at that game. Nah, I have to
But
do
I
this
can't-
stuff.
I'm
I
like,
didn't know that.
shit.
I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about?
So
He was
basically,
saying it so casual.
so basically, he retired due to FOMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he said that.
Well,
yeah.
when you think
No,
about
but he
it,
also said that he wants to
to run his businesses.
But he also said that like he doesn't enjoy the day-to-day operations of it. He likes to just be from afar and offer input.
There's so much pressure, bro. When you're in
Because,
that
bro, it's
position.
like-
the thing is like he didn't realize that position, like you literally have to be at like all
Yeah.
these different places trying to
Exactly.
like figure out stuff and like
Exactly.
who's going to be beneficial to the
Exactly.
team.
It's just really funny how he decided to resign.
Yeah, I'm more laughing at the fact that like this nigga was like crying.
Bro, his resignation is one of the weirdest resignations of all time, man.
shit
But it just proves like how like
Stressful it is.
no, it's just today. Like everything is social media.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
People
Bro,
quit on
that-
social media as opposed to going to the person. People tweet or subtweet people
Yeah.
on Twitter as opposed to
No,
going to the person
it's
and
definitely
talking to them.
sickening.
That's
like
sick.
when he mentioned he was like, "Oh, I haven't even told Jeannie yet."
That was nasty. I was like, so what's happening right now?
Bro, do you know how fucking ludicrous that is?
There's someone talking to Gene like, "Hey, Gene, did you hear about Magic?" Like, what? He quit. So I'm like, what the? What?
Oh, but not even that. He didn't even resign quietly. He went and held the whole press
Held him-
conference.
But the thing is, like, they had a meeting the day
Bro,
before.
who's the person that was like, all right, it's time to hold this press conference? Who's the one that put it in
he
motion?
called his own.
He had to.
So there's like press like in this area, and it Magic's like, hey guys, come over here.
He's probably
I'm
sitting-
sure there's press always at the Lakers
No,
facility.
there is.
No,
But-
it was like it was something was happening, and he's like, hey guys, come over here.
He was probably sitting there thinking, he's like, "Yeah, I'm tired." He's like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm reaching
like,
my,
yeah,
I'm reaching
no,
my
it's
limit."
fine.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
LeBron.
y'all come over here. I gotta tell y'all something.
LeBron did not know about that
bro,
shit, man.
Think about how ludicrous that sounds, Charlie. You're
didn't.
sitting somewhere in the Lakers facilities. You see some press, and you're just like, "Oh yeah,
This is the time.
this is the
This is the time. Oh wait.
Because when you look at it, it wasn't even an official.
It wasn't-
press- bro. Like he's
there
like
was no
standing,
podium,
he's
there
standing
was
in the
nothing.
corner. He's just like, he's like, yeah, guys, I'm done with this shit, and like tears are like coming out his eyes. Yeah,
like,
man, I'm
I
done. with
can't do it no
He's like,
more.
he's like, yeah, like Serena needs my help, but I can't even go over to see her.
I wonder what was the straw that broke the camel's back.
After a while, I just turned it off.
That shit was
I couldn't
crazy.
listen to this.
I wonder like what was his like boiling point.
They had a meeting the day before
About, like,
and
next steps.
she was like, I guess he got the vibe that he wasn't going to be able to do what he really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, man.
It's cap.
I'm out.
It's time to get out of here.
I'm getting all this heat, and I can't even do what I want to do. These are not
Magic
my
was
moves.
getting a lot of heat too.
I can imagine like he was just sitting there, all of a sudden he's getting text like, "Hey man, we about to be in Miami for D-Wade's
Yeah,
last game." He probably looking at the test like,
You know he's
"Damn, you
loving
know what?
it.
I'm tired of shit."
A lot of analysts were saying that he was a really bad like
GM.
GM.
Yeah, he wasn't present. He was never in the office and shit like that. So.
Yes, he owns a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of shit.
Bro,
He's
the amount
the
of
owner of the
Starbucks that he
Dodgers.
has.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
has
I forgot
so
about
many
that.
franchises.
He has movie theaters.
Yeah, he has so many different business investments.
I don't blame him. Shit. Now they're trying to bring in Ty Lue, which I think. I don't know.
Hey, let that nigga live in peace, man.
Yeah.
He almost died last time.
Ty Lue?
The stress.
Bro, when he coached LeBron, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Bro, he had such bad stress, he had to take 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
Because, like, did he have a heart condition or something?
I think his his blood pressure.
His blood pressure was dangerously high. He wasn't sleeping. Like,
Yeah.
he literally
wow.
took 2 to 3 weeks off
Tyronn
from
Lue?
coaching. Yeah, Tyronn
It was that.
Tyronn
around-
Lue's a nice coach like that?
I don't know. That's the thing. You'll never know because
All I remember
he
Tyronn
got
Lue's
one
from
ring
the
with
AI
them.
move.
He got one ring with them,
That's
but
all I remember.
he
Tyronn Lue
also
from.
had like great players. He had Kyrie, LeBron.
Every time you guys say
Tristan
Tyronn Lue,
Thompson.
I just see AI stepping over him.
LeBron probably hit him up. Hey Lou, you trying to come work at the Lakers? He's like, hell no, you ain't gonna do like you do me at the Cavs.
Lou, what up? Lou, what up?
Hey, yo, Lou!
What up, G?
I don't
Fuck
think it
no,
should
Bron
happen.
Bron.
Yo,
Fuck
Lou.
no.
It shouldn't happen.
Yo, Lou.
I don't
That'd be
think
weird.
just
We
for
had to get
his
rid of
health.
Walton. What you up to? Where you at?
I think Mark Jackson should get the.
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson would be a nice hire.
Why isn't Mark
Mark
Jackson still? Oh no, but he's enjoying commentating. I think
No, he wants to coach.
he wants to coach again.
Yeah, he wants to coach.
You know what's so
I don't know if
crazy?
he'll take on a LeBron.
But you know what's so crazy is like he should be attributed to all the success that Golden State Warriors are having.
He is.
I agree.
But he's not.
Nah, he is.
In the
It's
pantheon
one
of
it's
history,
like
they're gonna
those
forget his
unspoken
name.
things.
No,
They respect him.
they
You think
always
so?
They always come up to
Even
his
Steve-
table.
even
No,
Steve
I'm
Kerr
not
says
talking about.
it.
I'm not talking about the Warriors itself. I'm not talking about the organization. I'm talking about the fans, the greater fans.
they
They
do.
all
You think?
respect him. yeah.
Every it's always
People understand how much of a role he played
that
and all that.
firing was so like
That was
whack.
so whack, bro. It
They
was
were
disgusting.
off like a great season. Like
And the,
Shit didn't
but
make
I,
no
I'm
sense.
not.
I'm not mad at the firing.
But you
though,
remember
to be
that
honest
time?
with
It
you.
was like
Why
that was
not?
when he started releasing clips of like he was like religious clips.
Those clips were crazy.
Remember those religious clips?
Nah.
no.
That was
Bro,
what
he
was
would
being
just be like-
released.
it-
Like,
it
he would be
looked-
in the streets and like I don't know, like
It looked-
praying, right?
it looked crazy.
It just looked. The optics looked
It
wild.
looked nuts.
But
Like he
and
would,
that's
he would
why I
just
think,
be in the streets and like he's like sweating.
yeah,
He's like,
I think that's why they
he's like,
fired him,
have
man.
have you heard about the love of Christ?
Yeah,
Blah
yeah.
blah blah. I'm like,
And
I'm
I
like,
think,
is this?
uh,
I'm like, is this real? Is that
And
Mark
then wasn't
Jackson?
something one of the owners were like gay and they took offense to it?
Oh, because he
wasn't
said
that?
something. Yeah.
Wasn't that how it
Oh,
was?
is it?
Okay.
I
Was
think
it?
that's what happened.
And that was right before
And
his
that's how he got
firing?
fired. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's how he got fired.
I
didn't know that.
I'm pretty positive it was something around that, along those lines. Still recording? Yeah. Are we straight?
What was the sounds for?
Turn it off. Turn it back on.
Have y'all tried Game of Thrones?
I'm trying to watch it.
Yeah,
today.
I'm all the way. I've been watching.
I've only seen the
Trying
first
to, yeah. I already
episode
got
a long
one
time
through
ago.
2, so our third episode as
Wait,
well.
so you three have just started this show?
I just
Yeah.
finished
No,
one.
I've never been past the first episode. That was like 2 years ago.
I finished one today.
Season 1 today?
No, it's not. Episode
Episode
1.
one.
Oh, I'm
Bro,
about to
it's
say.
a long
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's like it's gonna take me a couple.
Bro,
of
it
Yeah.
took me 3 times to finish one episode.
No, I think honestly by episode 3, like I think
Bro,
I'm
you're
pretty
just
much
bro.
into it.
Everyone says.
Charlie, if it's not for you, it's just not.
Nah,
for
bro.
You,
I started episode 1 for the 3rd time and this morning, and I put my phone away, put everything away, and it was actually a pretty good episode.
Are you into fiction though?
You don't like
I'm
fantasy
not,
stuff like
but
that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into it, and I like it so far.
You don't
I'm
have
trying
just
to
don't
get into it.
just to be in the
Because
social media
Because
conversation.
everyone says it's good, so I want to
Shaw,
give it a shot.
You don't have to like
Yeah,
it.
you don't
man.
have
It's
to
all
like
right.
him.
I'm
just
trying
nothing else
to
to
do what the
watch.
young kids are doing
Bro,
nowadays.
my show is Power.
Oh yeah.
And
Bro,
now
why
that
why
Power-
don't you guys watch Billions? I try to put you guys on that
I
for a
tried,
minute,
bro.
man.
It's just it's too cutthroat. It's just not my style.
What did you really try? How many episodes do you watch?
I'm like episode 7 of season 1.
But were you paying attention or were you on your phone?
That's the thing. It's so hard to pay attention because it's so fucking boring.
See, nah. You know, it's because you're on your phone too much, man.
No, I understand.
You're on
like,
your phone too
the
much.
Shit that
Bro,
they
because-
say, the
because
shit
that
that they
show-
say in the show is crazy.
No, because if you miss a scene in that show, you're gonna be
He's very
lost.
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck.
I want to see like some niggas getting shot or like dodging bullets or some shit. Like that show is literally niggas in suits
just,
from episode
Michelle, you're just
from
a
1
nigga,
second to
man.
45 minutes.
You're just a
It's too much, bro.
Yeah, you'll definitely like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
then,
you're
man.
just
Yeah,
a
Game of
nigga.
Thrones.
You'll
No,
fuck
I
with
like
it
Game
heavy.
of Thrones. That little
For
boy
now.
died.
You
I just don't.
Charlie-
I don't take you for
Russ.
like a fiction fantasy.
Bro,
guy.
Charlie likes niggatry shows.
No, I love Power, man. Power is
You
dope.
like shows.
You like The Shy?
Put the playoffs back on.
You like The Shy? Have you started that? You ever watched that? The Shy. It's a show on The Shy.
Like CHI.
Yeah, yeah,
The Shaw.
Yeah, that's by
The Shy.
Issa Rae.
yeah.
I haven't
The Shy.
watched it. You watched that
I'm,
show?
I'm waiting
Is
for
it good?
I'm waiting for Snowflake.
One
to
time
come
I
back
watched
on.
Issa Rae.
Oh, Snowfall.
react, I just-
Snowflake. I'm waiting for Snowfall to come back.
What's
on.
that
yeah,
show?
most
Who's
It's
that?
a great fucking
Is
show.
that the one that you keep telling me about?
Yeah,
Curlin
Franklin.
or whatever?
Franklin.
Franklin?
Franklin. Shout out to Frankie, man.
Boy Frank. I don't know why they don't call him Frank.
This thing keeps calling
Bro,
me
I
Franklin.
need
His name is
Stranger
Franklin.
Things to
I
come
actually
back
call him
July
Franklin.
He
5th.
calls me Franklin.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Who?
what? Who's like? Why
I've
you
been
keep
calling him
calling-
Franklin.
That's
from
funny,
beginning.
Why do you
actually.
keep calling me Franklin, bro?
Why says Loki is Loki? It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's
Is
just
Franklin,
funny.
he's a
He's
smart
the main
Who that
character.
nigga?
He's a smart guy.
But like,
He's
you're
the
not
one
that
that
nigga, so
starts-
don't get it twisted.
he
Don't get it
starts,
twisted.
like-
Hey, shout out you, G.
Hey, look
Appreciate
outside.
that, bro.
Hey, look outside.
I guess it's not sunny, my nigga.
Bro,
No, they gonna see. They gonna see the shit
Bro.
was not sunny
Well,
from
no,
the start.
it's weird. It's
Bro,
sunny, but
over
it's raining.
here- bro,
it's like
over
lights
here-
coming in this way, but it's
over
raining.
here it looks sunny. Does that, Charlie?
Okay.
Look out the window right there. Man.
Okay,
It's-
y'all
it's
gotta.
weird.
There's a difference between sunny and then the sun is present.
That's why I said the sun is
Like
shining.
the sun is daytime, so there has to be lights.
That's why I said the sun
It's not gonna
is
be pitch
shining.
black, but it's not sunny.
Damn, man.
I said the sun is
This
shining.
is sunny to me. I've
This is what I'm saying. What are you
Wait,
guys talking about?
Do you,
It
do
is
you know, like,
bright right now?
Do you know sometimes, like, when it's 3 o'clock and it's raining, it's like just dark.
That's what I'm saying, bro. What,
It's sunny raining.
Okay.
Come on,
okay,
man.
okay.
Josh, look outside one more time, please. Look this
Y'all
way.
are both correct.
They just don't realize it.
It's sunny and it's raining. It's
I
a
never-
weird day today.
Have you seen that picture where it's like if you look at it from one guy's point of view, it's 3, and then you look at the other guy's point of view, it's 4?
Oh, like the rearview mirror.
No, never mind. It's like a mind trick of a picture. And it's like it shows that two people are arguing the same thing because they see two different perspectives.
Yeah, the perspectives.
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
but Josh,
It's like
Josh's
whether a
eyesight
glass is
also-
half full or half empty.
yeah.
But anyways, what's
Word.
where were we at? What were we talking about?
GOT.
We're talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, so what's the hype behind it right now? It's like a new
the
season
last
just
season.
started.
Last season.
Last season,
It just
man.
started or
It's the
something.
last
Oh, it's the last
hurrah.
It,
season?
it
Yes.
starts tonight.
This is the last. no, it's tomorrow.
Damn,
No,
that cool.
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
I thought it's
tomorrow.
tonight.
Tomorrow.
It's
Not
or
tomorrow.
tonight at
Sundays.
midnight.
It's Sundays.
Tomorrow, Sunday.
It's always
Tonight at
Sundays.
midnight. HBO shows drop at midnight.
I'm pretty sure it's midnight.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
I'm
Power
saying like
always-
tonight,
Power
as in
always-
like
Yeah, Power always
12.
dropped at 12 midnight.
Bro, I thought it was
They're not
Sundays.
gonna. They're not
that-
gonna drop that on.
I thought it was always
I
Sunday.
thought they
I
had
don't know. I might be wrong. Everyone was.
They're gonna drop- they're gonna
I'm just
drop
going
that
off what I see
standard
on Twitter.
showtime.
Everyone was like, "Yo,
Oh yeah, it'll probably be tomorrow at like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a specific time for that.
But how
I'm pretty
long?
sure.
How long is the season?
Oh, so I got the scoop on it. So the first 2 episodes are only an hour, and after this, it becomes an hour and a half per episode.
is that how it usually is?
Nah, it
No,
usually just be an hour.
Yeah.
And on top of that, apparently, like, like their whole set and stuff like that, like it's all like actually crafted and shit. They're donating all of that, like the seat, like the sword of the seat of swords and shit. What's it called? The iron seat. Or something
Yeah,
like that?
Tim's on
I
episode
forgot what it's
7,
called.
man.
Yeah, Sunday
Yeah.
at 9.
Well, I'm on episode 1. man.
So
Oh,
anyway,
episode 1. Yeah, it's not- yeah.
Yo, Sunday at 9.
so yeah,
9
That's what
Eastern,
I
right?
thought. That's
what
I said.
ept are you on?"
8 o'clock here.
I just finished one today.
8 p.m. Central.
So
I thought
all
you said
that
9.
all that stuff, like the Game of Thrones shit, like they're donating it all to A&M. So like that whole set is gonna be at A&M basically.
How?
Yeah,
Why?
Why?
I don't know. The
Why
writer,
A&M?
the writer fucks with A&M.
So
Probably
What the
graduated
fuck
from-
is
Probably
going
graduated
on?
from there.
Yeah, so they're donating
had
that
some
whole
great nights
seat,
there.
that whole iron seat shit is gonna be at A&M
That guy is
library.
probably.
I saw their
rich.
incorporating.
A&M, man.
I was so upset too, man,
That's
when
so
I read it.
random and
Bro, I was so
stupid.
pissed.
Out of
A&M
all
has-
the places
A&M
you could give
A&M
that
has a
shit
great
to.
campus though.
Most
Remember those
schools have
gyms?
great campus.
Those gyms are
Yeah, they do have a great
magical.
They got a lot of
A&M?
money. Yeah.
Though, yeah, those gyms are magical.
A&M
Yeah,
campus
bro,
looks
they,
like
have
a
they have a
barn.
track
No,
on
A&M
top of their gym.
Bro,
Nah,
A&M.
they have a great.
No, Bro, their
okay,
facility
so-
is amazing.
No, I'm just talking about the campus itself.
oh, like the
The
actual
buildings
campus.
and stuff like that are
I only
amazing.
went. I only went to the
Looks-
courts.
looks like a
I was only
barn.
at the courts.
Yeah,
Shout-
like
shout
it's
to
just
A&M though.
I hate that.
Those
city,
remember those
actually.
practice courts with the
No, A&M is
with the
nice.
No,
track going
their
around it?
facilities are.
I think it's
amazing.
amazing.
I'm just talking about
I
like
looked
when
up.
you-
I
when you're
looked up
walking
and I was
around.
like, wait. there's dudes running on top of us while we're playing basketball.
Oh,
we
that's
literally
it.
have a track.
Y'all didn't have that at UConn?
Yeah,
No.
y'all didn't have that.
No.
they
I was
had
at
that.
U of H.
Bro, UConn
had that at Tech.
UConn,
Yeah.
UConn, we had like our gym was like slavery.
Are you
bro.
talking about like there was like a?
We were just building our new gym. Our new gym
So
just
like
got
a second
built
level
this,
track that runs around, and then you can look down and look at the
yeah,
basketball
you can look down
players.
into the basketball courts.
Oh, that's like normal, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
pretty
so
standard.
well, UConn, we were
a high tech.
underprivileged.
I was thinking. I thought you could like look up. It's like
Bro,
a glass ceiling, and you saw people
UConn's
running.
facility, man, was oh my gosh, it was so bad.
Was that bad?
But we just built a new one. I think it just got released this year or last
So
year.
hear about the new score or soundtrack for Game of Thrones? How they can have
Yeah.
like Travis,
It's
A$AP
rap music?
Rocky,
Yeah, it's hip hop.
Some people are upset.
SZA,
People are
George
upset.
Badass.
Ew,
What the
That's
fuck?
that Lil Peep, The Weeknd,
What?
Lil Peep.
Todd Dolla $ign.
And honestly,
All right, they're taking a little too much
That's-
from Black
that's
Panther.
too
That's too
much.
much.
I actually might fuck with a Weekend track on that type of show.
bro, Game of Thrones.
Bro, come on, man.
medieval
Hey,
times?
The Weekend can make all sorts of kind of
Now,
fucking tunes.
now
man.
don't get it wrong, because it may be like credit. It may be like,
like
end of
credits.
credits.
No,
song,
it's
so you
they're,
never-
they're
Nah,
definitely
man.
going to interject.
So I don't know
hope-
if it's
I hope not because
I hope
bro,
they're just making like weird noises.
Or maybe-
That's
or
what I'm saying.
maybe
I
might
think
be
the
instrumentals or
Weeknd's
something.
voice is just like so different, man. Like you could easily throw that on like one of those. What are you doing? Oh, that's kind of gross.
Damn, did you kill it?
Nah, it's
That was
fine.
right there.
Wow, Luke Walton just got hired by the Kings.
We said that.
Oh,
No,
bro.
we say he was. No, we
We
say he was
in
up
the top.
Yeah, in the top for
He
it.
just got hired.
Oh,
All right, man. It's a
What?
fly.
What's going on right now?
all right, but anyways,
He's obsessed over a mosquito.
but anyways,
Had a baby.
no, but the Game of Thrones soundtrack is a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that-
pretty
yeah,
fire. Like
yeah.
the original soundtrack.
But I mean, that's
I
what
think
they're
we can
incorporating.
hop on
That.
that.
No, if you fuck up, you're gonna fuck up the whole
Hey,
audio, nigga. God damn! You wanna unplug this shit over a fucking mosquito?
That's
I wasn't. I was gonna hit off the side.
Nigga, you gonna stop? All right, man. Just leave it. Leave it. Leave it. It's fine. It's fine.
Please kill it.
Jesus.
That's sick.
Protein.
Just wiped it on the couch.
Nah, but I'm like on season. What is this? Is this gonna be season 9? The last one?
Season 8.
8? I think I'm on season 6 or season 7. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing like the YouTube trailers, like where you watch the whole episode in 15 minutes, but someone told me that. Like,
What the hell?
Fuck, man.
someone said that, bro, that's what Christian did. Christian watched
That's
15 minutes.
Huh?
whack.
I would feel whack if I did that.
That's whack as fuck.
At that point, you just.
What do you mean?
You're just trying to.
Oh, like sped up?
So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do
No,
that.
no.
either-
So like, what they would do is like, I guess they would just bring in like all the highlights of the season and put it in
Yeah,
a 15
it's like when
Oh,
Netflix does it at the
oh,
beginning of like
like a recap.
Daredevil.
Yeah, it's like you know,
Like a
you know
recap.
those some of those episodes of anime where they just like recap some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to grow with the show and just like
niggas,
let-
fall in love with
let
the
that-
characters
let
and
that-
shit.
See, I
Play
want.
out.
I know it's a good show and everything,
You can't
and
grow with
like
the show.
You ain't gonna watch it, Josh. You don't like it.
like-
Like
No,
that.
you mean
That's
grow
the
with
thing.
the characters.
Like
that's the
invest,
thing.
Like when I watch
Exactly.
like,
That's
Power,
what I'm
You know what I
worried
mean?
about.
Power from season 1, I was like, damn, I love like Ghost.
Yeah.
I love Tommy. whatever.
Exactly, but that's the problem. That's why I don't want to get into Game of Thrones because people are telling me like you're going to invest, into these characters, but
And
there's
once-
no rules
yeah.
with Game of Thrones. Like everybody dies, anyone and
that's the
everybody
good
can
shit.
die.
But that's the whole point of
I don't-
it.
it's like Grey's Anatomy.
I'm
It's-
excited
it's
to
too
watch
much.
that one
It's too
tonight.
much
At a
of my
certain
heart,
point,
bro.
I want to be. I don't want to be watching something that's
Yeah.
so predictable,
If
man.
But
you-
yeah, there's
you
a
also
difference
think
between
about it.
there's difference between predictable and like, damn, like y'all
No,
just
but you also have to think
y'all
about
just
it like
don't give a
this.
fuck.
When you get up to like shows that are now in 8 seasons, they're in that territory. You need
Spice things up,
unpredictability.
Yeah.
But
You
the thing,
can't-
but the thing with Game of Thrones is not even like, oh, they get to that. It's like off rip.
Yeah, off rip.
They just
Yeah.
anybody die.
But it
You
makes-
die.
it's
You
a-
die.
it's
You
a
die. You
good-
die. You
It,
die.
it makes
show,
it better because it's different if like like you get to like a show was slotted for 1 or 2 seasons and then they're now slotted for 4 and then they say on season 4 now we're gonna start making unpredictable and it's just like all right, you guys are just doing this just to like keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But if you started that way, it's like oh, that's just the vibe you've been on.
Like
You
literally,
don't want,
and
you're
it's
scared
crazy.
to get attached to characters.
It's crazy the way Game of Thrones does it because like you'd swear this nigga was the main character.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then-
bro.
I'm like, nah, I'm like, nah.
Season-
I'm like, damn. How's he gonna find his way out of this
How
one?
deep are you on it again?
Huh?
How deep are you?
He said 6th season.
What?
How
Oh, what
deep-
season am I
yeah.
on? I think like 6 or 7.
Pause.
Yeah, how deep are you?
bro,
I mean?
bro. wait, Russ, you're not all the way caught up?
Not all the way. No.
Oh,
Bro, that's a lot, man. Like if you don't watch
There's
like
67 episodes, right?
how many
like-
episodes a
it's like-
season?
yeah, I
67
think it's like
episodes.
8 or 9 episodes per season, right?
That's not bad. It's only 8 hours.
That's not bad.
But the last time I watched
Hours of fucking
Hey,
continuous.
when you,
There's
and
no.
when you watch it, it's long.
bro, it's so
A lot of
long,
people
man.
say that you
It's
can't
long.
watch more than 2 or 3 because you get lost. 2 or 3 episodes in a row, or else you'll get lost.
Bro, like I don't think
What
nah,
intellect do they have?
Nah.
How smart are they?
That's what Google said. That's what I read on Google.
I think it's more like I think
You get lost as in like.
I think it's more like you
Like as in you just start, like when you're watching a show, like it just kind of just becomes like background music because like
yeah, that's what I'm
Oh, you
saying.
stop paying
I think you
attention.
stop paying attention after because there's a lot of details.
Bro,
in it.
I don't understand how people do that.
How? You're
Like-
just
like,
sitting down and you're watching it.
You're watching.
What are you
And then
doing?
like two episodes go by,
I
you're
can't
like,
sit there and watch
what
like
did I
3
just
hours
watch?
straight of something.
Oh,
I have
I
to like
can.
chill,
Bro, like I start to worry about people's attention span if you can't like.
Bro, 3 hours is a long time to just pay attention on one thing.
It's like a movie, man.
Endgame.
He's like, bro,
Matt's like,
you've done that on multiple occasions.
No, I haven't.
We're in the end game
We've
now.
seen 2 hour, 30-minute movies, man. Add an extra 30
I
minutes.
zone in and out.
Yeah.
Like if it's not a good enough movie,
I think the
zone
last
in and out.
Avengers
Oh, so
movie
you're
was 2
childish.
hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, but I'm truly invested in Avengers because like that's like small bits.
Yeah.
like not everything in every episode is gonna be important. Like that's
yeah,
what
true.
you just realize.
It does. Some episodes do drag.
They got fillers.
No.
They put fillers within the episodes.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's
No,
so.
they do.
But it's
They said
so
there's a lot of
beautifully
fillers
shot.
in season 1 and season 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like
But
Okay,
it's
okay, I
beautifully
can give you
shot. So
season
like
1
your
and 2.
attention is always
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Can you go
in a
look up a
sense.
filler list? Like
No, it's on the internet. It says this. The
No,
same
don't do that
source-
shit, man. It's
The
not
same
filler
source was
fillers.
like
No,
They're not
man.
real fillers.
They're not
though,
real fillers.
bro.
They're like this episode.
It's not like-
it's like this episode's a
It's
little bit
not
slow,
like-
so you don't need it. It's like shut the fuck
It's
up.
not like
man.
Naruto where like a whole 100 episodes could just be about
about absolutely nothing. Those episodes, I feel like it's still like character building to a sense. Like you'd still like to watch it just to understand like how a character would react in certain
Bro,
situations.
how many fillers did Naruto have?
over.
half
I would
the
say at
season.
least 50%.
Yeah, like literally.
half the
I
series.
think literally more than half of the series.
It was
I would
like
say
300.
60.
Yeah, no,
60 to 70% of that.
It's
shit
close.
was-
yeah,
It's close.
Yeah,
was like what the
was
fuck are you
just
watching?
useless content.
Yeah,
But if you're able to give someone the guidebook of like what's the fillers,
Yeah.
that it goes by so
Yeah.
fast, and it's
Yeah.
such a good.
I stopped watching it and then transferred over to the manga once the filler started happening. Like once it started consistently happening.
yeah.
Like remember when they went on that run where I think all the episodes from like 200 to 400 were just fillers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
remember
that's,
that
that's
run?
when that's when I made my switch.
and that's when I made the switch.
Wait, you guys watch anime?
Of course.
I'm fucking with you. I fuck with anime.
But you know what I also realized, man? Like that show, man. The amount of toll it takes on those actors, like how you're talking about like people getting killed off and shit. I could understand why some of these characters want to get killed off, man. Because like that show's production is almost like 8 months at a time. Like it's not like a regular show. Like
A
they
whole
go,
year?
to these, bro. They go to these places and they shoot.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're stuck on location
Khaleesi.
waiting.
yeah.
Oh, so
It's
niggas,
so-
like, niggas like, all right, man, kill me off so I can be
Yeah,
done
bro.
with this.
Imagine this, bro. You've already been like 8. Like let's say you've been there for 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
You're like, bro, I haven't been home and like truly been home and like only 3 months
But
of
that's
the
right,
year.
but
It's
that's part
so
of the
crazy
actor's
that
job,
Larry
though, because
Larry trains
Come on,
with
man.
Bro, but
That's-
you also get bored with your
That's,
roles. I'm
that's
sure,
college football
man.
right there, man.
Huh?
Only home three months out the year.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But like you also realize that
But you
like,
got to remember that there's huge time gaps between seasons.
yeah.
Like, bro, the last season came out when I was still in college. I had just finished college.
The last.
The last,
last
season
season was 2
7.
years ago.
Season
It
7.
was 2 years ago. You were out of college 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Damn. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. I was out.
don't know.
I was in Boston, remember? I was in Boston. That
yeah,
because I
you
remember
were
I
in
was
Boston.
watching.
Oh, so this, so this hasn't.
That's
this
why.
hasn't-
That's how I remember it. That's how I
oh, so
remember
this-
that
this-
I was
this show's
watching
been
Game
on
of Thrones
pause
in
for a
Boston.
minute.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
on pause.
It's been on
for
pause
a
for a
minute.
minute.
They've been shooting. That's why. Like,
Yeah.
they haven't just been like.
I
chilling.
I distinctly remember while we were in Boston.
Yes, because they that's how intricate these like their budget isn't normal, man.
their budget.
Their budget is
No, it's like
ridiculous.
multi millions.
high.
I think their sets are crazy. Like each of these sets are.
How much is that
millions.
show generated? Is there a stat for that?
shit, like, including like products and shit, like clothing, bro.
Yeah.
It has to be more than a couple.
Bro,
fucking half
there's been a lot of
Limitless.
drop shippers that
Half
have
a billion
made
for sure.
drop shippers
Easy.
have made
What?
easy
Billions, nigga?
bill, man.
bro
Easy
drop shippers
bill.
have made full blown millions off of selling Game of Thrones merch.
That's what I'm saying. Like including licensing and all that, like with HBO, bro. Like HBO specifically is paying, I'm sure, a shitload to Game of Thrones.
Bro, the vibe for watching Game of Thrones is a dark room.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I watched it
You
this
know what's
morning
funny?
when it was like
I watched
6.
seasons 1 through. I watched seasons 1 through 5 while I was in Nigeria.
I would too.
Bro, I literally just sat in my room and watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Bro, I would do
Seasons
that.
1.
That's
one
different.
No,
through
it is.
five.
It is
How
a
long
dark
ago was
vibe.
that?
It is.
But if you're watching a dark room,
Yeah,
while
yeah.
ago.
When you're still like
When I was going
still
through
at
the depression of square one, that
Nigeria?
was the perfect vibe to,
I watched
yeah,
it.
been to, when
that was
last
the
time you been to
perfect vibe to
Nigeria?
put on.
Been a minute.
Damn, man. What was it saying about?
Or like 1 through.
Season 7 was really good. Russ, you're gonna enjoy
That's-
season 7 a lot.
Are you caught up?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. That
I need to
first
refresh my
episode,
memory.
Loki's kind of
Bro,
brother-
season
brother's
7
super-
is going. Russ, you're going to thoroughly enjoy season 7.
So season 7 is
Where
after
are you at right now? What's happening? Like
King.
just.
I think King Joffrey's just.
Spoiler
Chill.
alert.
Hey, man.
You guys
Oh,
actually-
you haven't caught up all the way?
Nah, I haven't.
Oh, shit.
I'm on episode 3
Asshole.
of season 1.
That's so selfish.
What the fuck,
Bro,
man?
we
You were talking
we
like
can
you
have
knew
this
this
conversation
shit.
right now. You never remember.
No, because I've seen parts and bits of other episodes and stuff, and I've like also done the background knowledge on it because like my brother's a huge fan. So he was telling me that like he was like, bro, like you know the CGI for the fucking for the dragons and shit, that shit takes like a fucking week or almost 2 weeks to render, and I was like, I get it. Like that probably makes sense. Like he showed me a picture of the dragons, and I was like, when the fuck do these come in? And he was like, no, you gotta watch it. Like I'm gonna tell you, it's more important shit, but like just look at this picture. And like I saw the detail of like what they go in that show. I was like, damn, this is definitely something I can definitely get on board with.
Yeah.
Eventually, but it was just more like it's really putting
gonna
in that
take you a
time,
long
like
time
scheduling.
to
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm
there.
saying. Like scheduling in like 3
Bro, you
hours out of
won't-
a day just to
nah,
watch
you
a TV
definitely
show.
won't get there till.
Yeah.
You won't get
I'm
there.
happy, but I'm happy it's ending after season 8 because now I can just
Yeah, like go at my own
there's no
pace, like and
anxiety.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely gonna hear the spoilers of what actually happens at the end. Though.
Nah,
for
people
sure.
people are pretty good at.
People are good on Twitter on
they're
that.
pretty
People are
good
pretty good at like not.
No, I'm saying
spoiling shit.
by the time they even get to season 8, it's gonna already be done. So there's definitely gonna be full blown conversations about the ending and
Everybody
what it's
knows
like.
about the red wedding, right?
No,
That's what that was.
I've
what
heard about that since the
bro,
beginning.
that's what
I know about it, but I don't
That's
wanna
what
hear about
stopped. That's when I stopped watching the show. When you talk about like death and stuff.
I don't know
like,
what I don't know what it's about.
No,
Let's hear it.
basically
Let's hear
a
it.
lot of main.
Don't say what it's about.
Just a
He
lot of
hasn't
main
seen-
characters die.
Don't say what it's about. He hasn't.
I
but you
know.
won't
stop
but, like,
watching the show
I
because-
know.
I stopped because you know how Josh talks about like how characters like get killed off.
Yeah.
Like
It'll be like Michael Scott.
you
for The Office getting
understand. You
killed.
understand
I
that
thought
it
you
was
said
like
that's what you like about it.
no. You understand that was like the last straw for me because in season 1 they murked.
They killed
a
my
great
nigga.
character. Yeah,
You just-
exactly.
but
And
that's
then
what I
in
was just
season-
saying. But you was like, this is what I like. It's unpredictable.
No, but
You can't wait till the fourth
but
season,
thing
but
is-
now you're
the
like,
thing
that's
is-
what made me
but
stop
let
it.
me finish. But let me finish. But after a while, you decide to get back into it. So that's what I'm saying. Like you eventually, don't get me
are you
wrong.
back
It's
into
It's
it?
like you break up with your girlfriend, but you
but you
forgive
still
her.
gotta go get back to her.
Are you back into it?
But
yeah,
you left your shit at her crib. So you had to
Exactly.
pick it up.
I left my wallet. I had to come back.
So you took that long.
You left
to
your
get
wallet and then you left your wallet and then you guys hook up and then she
Exactly.
Get
It's
back
just
together.
like it is what it is.
But this is like a day process. Like you don't just forget your wallet.
I mean, it
now
wasn't
forget
long
back.
until I
No,
got
I'm
back into the
saying.
seasons, though. I mean, it
No,
was like,
I'm saying like you break up with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
2 weeks later you forget.
So you're going 2 weeks without a wallet.
You make up the fact you forgot
Matt-
your wallet.
Exactly.
You go
Matter
back.
of fact,
Or
Matt, it's like,
like
your
a
wallet.
shirt,
No,
jacket.
it's a really nice shirt that you just left.
All right,
there.
I'll give you that.
You feel me?
A shirt, nigga. You're not going 2 weeks without a wallet.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's a shirt. You've left a really nice shirt there.
No, I feel you.
That's happened.
Or your Nutri blender.
Why? Are you
And I never got that shirt back too. Actually,
That sounds
one of my
very
favorite
personal.
shirts ever. My Texas A&M basketball.
Oh,
shirt.
you're talking about a real.
That's a real life situation, man. I left the shirt at a girl's crib. Man.
Was that your?
Damn, man.
You never got it back.
Never got it
I
back.
have many shirts I've never
She
got
threw it
back.
away too.
No, I asked them. Like, yeah, am I gonna get
You
my
got your
shirt
clothes back?
No, they were like, no, this is mine.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
One of my
And they'll
favorite
send me a picture of them wearing it.
Shit, I need to get all my shit back from Courtney, just in case.
You got to, bro.
Something
because-
bad happens and you get all my clothes.
When
Bro,
you
it's
get some
dangerous,
shit,
man.
Bro,
keep it.
What's going on?
We were talking about like,
Like, you know when you
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
hopefully.
you know, like Russ, you know, like when you like things go left with a girl and you still have some clothes at her crib and you trying to get the clothes back.
Russell don't know nothing about that. Things are a-okay.
I mean, obviously not in
I
this
felt
situation.
like that awkward moment when you have to go back get your shit.
Yeah, you have to go get your shit, like, you know, because we were comparing
He
it.
said, "Nah, I
we
don't
were
know.
comparing it to
I don't
the
know what
red,
that is.
we were comparing it to the Red Wedding. So like you know how Josh was talking about characters.
That was his final straw. Like he broke up with the show. After
Yeah,
that,
I left the
he said-
show when the Red Wedding happened
He said he couldn't handle all those people. Well, I don't.
because
wanna-
you know the guy. That's my favorite character.
I was saying it's
That was my favorite
It's
character.
equivalent to Michael Scott dying on The Office.
He
You
didn't die on the office.
No, I'm just
But if
saying.
he
it's
did-
equivalent.
Oh.
You fall in love with Michael Scott and then he dies. And you're like, fuck.
It's
fuck
equivalent
this
to like
show.
him leaving and then Will Ferrell replacing it. You guys didn't.
That was sick.
Did you still watch it after that?
Actually,
disgusting.
yeah, I
Y'all
did.
watch
It's
Grace?
still. Shall I go back and
No,
watch? The
I'm
Office?
watching it now. It's
Okay,
still
it's-
not the same, but it's
Yeah, it's not the same. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
It's like Derek
Wait,
on
Office is
Grey's
still
Anatomy.
going on, or is it complete?
No, it's been finished.
But I don't
How many
think y'all
times have
watched
you watched that, bro?
this is my second time.
I've watched it probably like 10 times all the way through.
Bro, that show was great,
I
man.
mean, dead ass. I remember
The Office is probably like
Russ.
The Office is definitely like, the best show on
Bro,
Netflix.
How many episodes is in one run? In one
Some
run?
seasons
No,
have
the whole
25
thing.
episodes.
You said you watched the whole thing 10 times.
Yeah.
But they're quick episodes, right? Like what, 20
minutes?
20
Yeah.
minutes?
But how many episodes in total for the whole thing?
I have no
It
idea.
varies.
There's 9 seasons. I think there's 9 seasons, probably average like around like 18 and 20-ish episodes. But it goes by really fast when you're watching it, bro. You can watch like literally five episodes just like
Bro,
off.
and it's just pure laughter from
Yeah, you're
start
just
to
laughing. You're
finish.
like, what the fuck?
Bro, that show's great, man.
Y'all, I mean, y'all got you guys are in the minority anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Bro, but you
Hey,
said
I've been a minority my whole life.
bro, you said
I'm
you
cool with
watched it
that.
10 times,
Probably.
20 minutes an episode,
Yeah.
400 episodes
that's
in
wild.
total.
Of The Office.
I'm constantly rewatching The Office. Once
I
I
watch it
finish
every night to go to
I
sleep.
finished it.
Yeah.
I finished it probably like last week. I'm about to run it again.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Episode
the thing
1,
is-
season 1.
But the thing is, y'all have to realize I watch it while I'm editing videos. Like I just have it as background.
As
music.
background music.
Yeah.
As background.
And then I'll peep over. I'll be like, ha, them niggas tripping.
Wow.
I just let it run. I don't know.
You don't really need to like
You don't need to pay all the way.
pay attention because like it's just.
I couldn't pay attention even if I wanted to. That's just not even. There's some episodes that are like that get you.
You're so sloppy.
There's some episodes that I mean it's comical. I'm not saying it's just bone dry, but
Bro, you're
I
eating
can't
an apple on.
invest.
Bro, that audio's gonna be crazy.
Hey, y'all want to wait till 3 o'clock, man.
Just push it to the side.
I mean, they can't hear it. They can hear it.
Yeah, but for context, Josh and Alex do not like The Office whatsoever.
Bro, The Office is it's just that humor of like just idiotic humor.
Nah, you just haven't seen. The thing is, like,
Wouldn't you say, Josh?
no.
I
mean,
can't
your
say-
face
I
is
think-
saying
nah.
I
it.
can't say what I want to say.
No, no, no.
Just give it a shot, man. Season.
No, the
I used
thing
to
is-
think the same thing.
So what's because it's not. It doesn't matter. There's no timeline.
There's no,
really.
yeah, there doesn't
Yeah,
follow.
there is a timeline.
No, okay.
man.
So I'm saying, do I have? If I wanted to start it, would I have to start season 1, episode
Is there
1?
a story going on in
Yeah,
that show?
yeah, there's a story.
Or is it
Yeah,
just
so I have
random-
to. I would have
somewhat
to,
of a story. It's
But
just
you
like,
said it didn't get good until like season 3.
nah.
Yeah, you said
Season
1 and 2.
two.
Yeah, you said 1 and 2 weren't.
weren't straight.
I take that back then.
Season 2
If I
is
said
pretty good.
that.
You said what, Charlie?
Season 2 is pretty good.
Season like it hits its prime probably like 3-ish, 4. But season 1 and 2 are still funny. I'm saying like the first couple of episodes you're just like, eh.
Bro,
I'll try that after I get done with.
from what you guys showed me, like, don't get me wrong, like
No,
once in a
see-
blue moon
Nah,
type
but-
vibe, yeah, sure, I'll
No,
catch an
the
episode.
thing is,
but consistently watching that
I got
show,
mad at Charlotte for showing y'all those clips because they were so out of context. Like you don't like you're just watching these niggas do stupid ass shit and you don't even
It
know.
just looks
you don't
so
know their roles in the
stupid.
office or anything like that.
Like, dudes jumping in off of a dumpster into a box of a cardboard
see, like,
box.
like when I was,
yeah,
when I was-
and screaming parkour.
when
Bro,
I was
what am
watching with
5
y'all-
years old, man.
when I was watching with y'all, I was like, like they're not gonna laugh. Like
get
this
it.
shit is. This shit
Yeah,
is
he was like,
stupid.
oh, we're gonna jump over there, parkour. Like, what?
You know, I remember when that shit was popping. Remember parkour?
Yeah, I know.
When it was
yeah.
popping on YouTube.
Remember-
That's when
Remember,
they did that skit.
Remember when the plank was popping, or you do like
yeah,
a plank,
I remember that shit.
and that was during the
Plank
parkour time too, right?
Yeah.
It was right after, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, Jen? Was it Jen Selter? Is that her name?
Jen Settler.
Jen Settler. And what was her?
Oh, Seltzer.
What was her like claim to fame? It was the part. It was a plank, right?
I don't know that
It was like,
harlot.
she kind of stole it.
What?
Did she start the
I don't know
plank
that
or something? Like
harlot.
She
that?
stole it. She stole it.
She did what?
Was she the plank girl? Like the one that created the plank?
She,
Or
Hell
something?
no.
did it a lot, but she stole it.
Oh, okay.
Jane.
okay.
What? Jen Settler did the plank.
She planked a lot, yeah.
Yeah, she planked a lot.
I used to follow her.
Bro, that's how I think I remember the plank.
Really?
Yeah. She used to
plank.
plank
The one
like
with the-
randomly in New York in just random places.
The one with the butt.
Yeah. She used to just plank
She got
randomly.
a what?
That's how she got her followers.
No,
Hey,
that's
Russ.
how she got her followers.
How did
Hey,
she-
Russ,
how did
hey,
she-
She got her
Russ.
followers because her butt.
She got a
okay,
what?
Okay.
She started planking.
She got a what?
I remember her from the
Shit,
plank.
I mean, her thing is her butt. That's her thing.
Yeah, I remember her from
Oh,
the
look
plank.
nice.
I don't know. I ain't never seen it before.
But
Do y'all think her fans only is popping?
Jen, who's this?
fans
Oh.
only. Does she have on that?
No, I'm just.
Oh,
I was trying to be slick.
you trying to segue into introduce a new topic?
one?
I was trying to. I don't. My eyes see nothing.
But yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This is her.
Yes.
Man, I thought y'all talking about something big.
Nah, I've seen her in person. It's
Bro, she ain't got that much back there.
Let me see.
it's posing.
Yeah, just
But that's how it is with most
magician's
of these.
trick.
Yeah, a magician's trick.
Yeah, literally.
I thought you were talking about like
It's illusions.
Nah, she ain't got no. You know what I'm saying?
You know
But,
the other.
What? Okay, but anyways, what was topic that you trying to do? Oh, OnlyFans. Yo, there's guys. There's been this new.
Are y'all opening OnlyFans accounts?
Oh, let me set the stage first. There's this new app called Fans Only where I guess celebrities, influencers can create exclusive specific content for their fans.
Exclusive content
for them to enjoy.
Jack
I
off
guess.
too?
It's video.
Enjoy.
It's video and pictures, right?
I guess, yeah.
So and then
lot.
basically there's a paywall though, so you have to pay. You have to subscribe to their. I guess you would consider it a channel
Page.
page.
Yeah, it's like a subscription.
Yeah, you
That's all it
subscribe
is.
to their page and you get content periodically through the month. I think that's how it works. And it's definitely been going
Seem to know a lot about it.
because you guys brought it up in the chat.
You got a subscription?
I would have never known about this thing unless you guys brought it up.
I was
Don't
wondering,
even.
so,
you knew about that shit already.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
So is it like
Whoa.
so like do these people have like a third party website or is it through their social media accounts alone? Like okay, like
No.
let's
It's
say
an
like-
app.
It's a third party website.
Oh,
It's an application.
So it's just like
Wow.
It's just like Snapchat.
Yeah.
but you pay for it.
yeah.
Snapchat has a subscription thing too.
Yeah,
now.
Snapchat Premium.
A lot
They
of people
do?
are doing Snapchat Premium, but now people are doing fans only.
So what is Snapchat Premium like? What's the
OnlyFans.
perks? Like you see,
Probably
Exclusive
exclusive content.
only content. Like, so let's say I'm doing a fans only or like a Snapchat Premium. There's
Isn't
only
OnlyFans?
stuff that I would post on that Snapchat Premium that
Yeah.
people pay for. So
Yeah,
it's like
fan-
maybe it's like I don't know, like
It's so
a
funny, like
cam
how
show.
it's so funny how sick we are as human beings. Like
All niggas.
like you know, like I would want to see someone's content. Like what could you show me that's worth paying money for?
Nudes.
Still, that's not that's not enough to.
I can see how. I mean, if you're obsessed with someone,
Yeah.
and you really want to see them naked.
But that's what I'm
like,
saying. That's how sick we are. How are you getting even obsessed with anyone?
don't say we.
No, I'm saying we as people. Like
I'm still not one of them.
That's what I'm saying.
no, I wasn't.
I'm not
being-
even. No,
All right,
that's their own species
how
over there.
sick
but-
some people are.
No, I wasn't even. I was just saying.
I know the
you know
line
the
is.
collective human. All right, but anyways, they. Let's just use they.
yeah,
I
sick
could-
they are.
I can empathize, but I can't like.
I cannot empathize with that.
can't.
That's sick,
Bro, there's
What?
people out there that are like super like obsessed with people. So like,
and
to
you have
them,
a problem. You have an issue.
Or you can empathize. You understand?
I can understand it, but it doesn't mean like I think it's okay. Like I'm like, oh wow,
Oh,
like, I
that
can
you
have
see
an
how.
issue.
Do you think that people that pay for porn have issues?
Yes,
Yeah.
Pay for
there's a lot of free porn out there. I don't know why you should.
well, no. So if you pay,
I think
for
people
like,
that watch. I think
Exclusivity.
people
if
that
you
watch.
pay if you pay for Bang Bros, you're getting like really good porn, like high quality.
no, you're not.
Honestly, if you watch
Hey,
porn,
bro.
it's-
Hey,
Bro,
4K?
it's the same shit.
Hey, no, you're getting
quality.
no. It's not the same shit. You're getting 4K, like full
great
43 minute-
models.
how do you know?
You said what?
Bro, I'm sure there's a way to
Josh
get
told me. That's all.
Bro,
I know.
Yo, we're
my
not
name in
doing
there out
this
of nowhere.
topic. We're not doing this topic. Russ, I appreciate that segue because that was amazing.
Wait, are we talking about the topic of fans only?
Yeah, we're on
paying-
fans
paying-
only.
paying
Let's
for
stay
con-
on fans only.
Paying for.
Let's stay on fans only.
Okay.
Damn.
yeah.
that
Paying
But
for. No, some people do though.
but
Oh,
no,
shit.
Well,
I'm a
I mean, like,
teammate
I was just saying, like,
but the fans only, like, I think it's just a little bit weird, bro. Like,
It doesn't pause.
it is weird.
I mean,
it's
I
weird,
get,
though.
I mean,
bro, being obsessed with someone that you don't know is just a weird thing. Like, let's not normalize that. Like, why are we
What you mean?
normalizing?
You
it?
obsessed
if
with
you want to see
celebrities?
someone
No,
naked,
I'm not. Who? Who could I be obsessed with? A human being, bro.
Joe Rogan.
No, I just like his content.
Did you pay for it?
No,
I don't know.
No, he
Okay,
watched it for
this is
free
what I-
on
this-
YouTube.
this is
If
how I
he
look
had
at
an
it.
exclusive
No
Snapchat,
way.
if he had
You
exclusive, exclusive
Bro, you-
interviews,
bro,
would
you
you wouldn't pay for
Bro,
it?
you introduce $1, I'm out. I'm not listening to. I'm not paying for a podcast. No
Exclusive
offense to the GM
information.
podcast, you guys definitely should pay for us.
I was like, was like, hey, man.
If we ever introduce any type of payment structure, please support.
Support you.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Isn't YouTube gonna be like subscription?
Bro, that would be the death of them if they try
Nah,
to do
hell no,
that.
that's-
Man.
The pool is like free content.
Yeah, I mean, they make enough off ads, man.
All right, this is how I look at it as far as like the pay only. Like, imagine it's not like they're paying everyday schmoes. Like you know what I'm saying, like to them at least. Like to them, they see these people as celebrities and stuff like that, right?
On
So
what?
let's-
On what?
on this
Instagram,
everyday
YouTube,
whatever
whatever.
it is, like however like these however they're getting these customers, like people look at them as they're not normal human
Talking
beings.
about OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I know girls at the gym got OnlyFans.
But I'm
They ain't
saying like
popping
aside
They
from
ain't
like
making no money, so it doesn't
I'm talking about the people that are actually doing it, like that are actually getting paid for it. Like you have to have a following for it.
Oh, you're talking about the
You know what
successful.
I'm saying? Exactly. And like
OnlyFans
whatever the
models.
content is, like I'm almost like 60% sure like that's probably just like nudes for especially for girls and stuff like that. Like I don't see a guy paying money to see something that like he can just see for free. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing that's gonna be different from their regular content versus their allegedly
it has to be something.
it has to be something that's sexual, right? If we're getting that in the open,
Well, 'cause
I can see why they're paying for
some
it.
girls could be dropping some good knowledge.
I mean, why wouldn't you do that for free then?
Nah, I'm saying they just showing themselves dropping
do
some
something
knowledge.
good. Never do it for free.
Huh? Why'd you say that
You could
voice? What the
You
fuck?
do something. No, so I just don't get like why.
I mean,
you
but
would
we
pay
know that
for-
we from what we've all heard, we know that the content is
right,
based
so, like,
nudes,
let's say-
man. It's like
it's
it's
nudes,
nudes.
like-
It's
No, it
explicit
is
content.
I
It is
get it, that's what I'm saying.
tasteful art.
All right, that's fine.
I mean, but let's just be realistic.
why do you pay to go to a strip club? It's the same. It's the same
I
thing.
ain't going no strip club. That
I'm
shit's
saying like I
stupid.
understand why people do it. Like they pay to go see these type of like ventures. Like they do it. There's a market for it, obviously. So I'm just saying like if you're doing it for that reason, own it. Don't fucking lie and say it's a different aspect of me. Like blah blah
But
blah.
I just
all
don't
right.
understand like how like I could rationalize with like I don't know. I just think it's weird. Like these are not even like.
The strippers are normal people as well. Like everyone's a normal human being.
No,
Obviously.
I
people
don't. I
too?
think
What
stri- I
you
think,
trying to
yeah,
say?
That's what I'm saying. I think the strip thing is.
That's what I'm saying. So this is like okay. How about this? It's like hey, I don't know. It's weird. It's like an internet strip club. Like think of it like that. It's basically a webcam
Yeah.
show, but it's instead of doing random people, it's someone that
Yeah.
you actually like have been following for a day and day. So let's say it's like I don't know, man. Like let's say an actress all of a sudden decides to do a fucking webcam show, and it's like oh, like you can see me nude all of a sudden. You're like oh shit.
Yeah, I guess for me it's hard to understand just because because we talked about this before. Like the whole strip club concept is just weird.
Yeah, no,
Who's-
I get it.
Who's one of your favorite actresses or
Okay,
musicians?
as far as
or like
not
singers?
as far as
You
acting
talking about
skill.
looks or
Yeah,
just
looks.
like,
Looks.
just like oh my gosh.
Scarlett Johansson.
So you're telling me
She's
Scarlett?
She's bad, right?
Yeah. So if she was like,
It's a great
hey,
choice, my brother.
That's a great choice, right?
yeah, it is.
choice.
So
She's bad,
so
bro.
she's like, all right, I got
Phenomenal
a
actor.
premium OnlyFans or whatever, and just all you gotta do is pay $2.
Bro, no.
You're not gonna pay
Shit,
$2.
you're a liar.
What
Goddamn
no.
liar.
No,
Why
I'm
not?
not paying $2.
What are you talking about?
When
Yeah,
now
you're
your
gonna
favorite-
pay $2.
You're telling me your
But-
favorite actress?
I'm saying this is kind of like the
Bro,
thought
I don't
process
look at
of-
you guys know
Matt,
how I
you
look
would?
at,
Not for Scarlett Johansson, no.
but you would pay for someone.
He said for someone else, like J Lo.
So someone you would pay for someone.
To see them completely naked? If I was single? Yes, possibly.
He said if I was single. I like that
Y'all
clarification.
niggas out here wilding.
Bro.
So Charlie, who would you pay?
If we can't have an open conversation about that, you're telling me there's not one single person?
I'm being dead ass.
I'm being
I'm
honest
not
with
paying.
you.
I'm
all
not.
right, what if it was what about 50
I'm more
cent?
shocked that you said that you would.
50 cent. You wouldn't pay 50 cent?
What?
50 cent to
Bro.
see it.
Oh
No, come on. Okay. Pay 50 cents.
no!
I thought you were talking about 50 Cent the rapper.
No.
If I have to go and put information down to fucking look
come
at
on,
something,
man. Come on,
I'm not
man.
doing
Let's
it.
be realistic.
I just feel
here.
like-
let's be
just
realistic
Just
here.
thinking of that
Josh, let's be
process. Just
realistic
thinking of that
here.
process.
You know how disgusting
Writing
the
your
process
billing
is?
address.
Come on.
Billing address.
Come on. Come on.
Card
The
number.
American Express card trying to
Honestly,
figure out the digits.
I didn't think
Come on,
of
man.
that through.
Hold
I
on,
was thinking
man.
of like my favorite
Let's
be
actor.
realistic.
Forgot my security code.
Exactly. Let's be realistic
Like, oh
here.
shit, what's my security?
What are we really talking about here, bro?
That's nasty.
Come
Oh
on.
my God.
I'm not taking out my wallet to putting in for $2 to watch someone do something.
And they're probably not even doing as well as you could get something for free. Like you just go to Pornhub, man.
But it's
I'd
not
be like,
that
no, but
person.
seriously.
It's not
Yeah.
that person though. It's like
Don't be
specifically
wanting to
that
see
person.
specifically that person.
Someone that probably does what. Never mind. I'm just saying, like, I don't like. I guess
don't
like
see the value,
Yeah,
man.
for me,
I just
like,
don't see it,
for me,
bro.
seeing my most favorite
Crush
beautiful
or-
actress naked. Like I just
This
don't
is-
care.
I'm
What does
not-
that do for me?
Yeah, what does
Like,
that do for me?
I'd rather just.
It's the same thing about going to a
Morbid
to a
curiosity.
strizzy.
Like, fuck it. Like you're just like curious. And like, all right.
Remember when all those celebrity nudes were leaking?
Yeah,
Remember back
I
in
That
the
remember
shit
day?
wasn't good.
it was free.
It was like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, man. Obviously, I'm not saying there's not a
Hope
way to
Solo.
Those
Fine,
pictures
man.
look nasty.
Hope Solo's shit was man.
What pictures?
Take a picture of her like
Remember when
asshole.
the nudes of like those different celebrities released, and like
A lot.
some of those pictures were.
It was
intense.
called like the fappening or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. That's
I don't know about
yeah,
the
that's
name.
what that's
It
what
was.
it's called.
That's
I
what it was
was-
called.
I remember. I
Because
remember.
they-
Yeah, people-
someone hacked the cloud, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they hacked the cloud.
Yeah, they had the.
That's
cloud.
when you find out these celebrities are nasty.
Yeah. They're human beings. I
They
get
some
it.
freaks.
That's fine.
Which is
Do
cool.
You just
That's
own
cool.
it.
But see,
Private
that
life.
Okay,
was
but
for
now
free.
this is the question.
That was for free.
But this is another question, bro. Like,
Bro, that was a hack. I'm talking
Do
about
you
like, if
guys-
the opportunity presented itself.
like, what's the value in a nude, man?
No, I hate nudes.
Like, you know, like
I hate nudes if, like, for me personally, if a girl's gonna send me a nude and you're not in town, it's pointless.
But isn't it pointless just in general?
No,
Nope.
I don't know. Okay,
Nope.
A nude is tasteful. Let's say like is she at her crib or whatever, and she's reachable. She like sends me
Okay,
like
okay,
come
okay,
come
okay,
get
okay,
this
okay,
whatever.
okay,
That's
yes.
cool.
Okay, yes. Okay,
but if
yes.
you're 5 states away,
Yes.
why are you sending me?
Yes,
What
yes.
can I do now?
Okay, if in proximity makes sense.
I mean, y'all are different. I like
Unless you're
action.
making a face over there. that
I like
they can't-
action. Looking at
you know,
some
you know,
shit
it's
is
a
just.
podcast.
Well, I
they
mean,
can't see your face,
no, I'm
bro.
just like looking at
Are
y'all.
we
Like, y'all
recording?
are
recording?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but I mean, but
I'm
that's
just
for the
saying like
people that
y'all
are
are.
not watching the video.
Y'all
Y'all
are
are-
mad quiet this whole.
Y'all are
like,
weirdos.
No, Russell.
I'm like y'all are weirdos, man.
Russell's
no,
different.
I feel
Russell's
like- I
different.
feel like a nude's
Russell
dope.
is different.
No, stop saying that.
Russ, you're calling me a weirdo?
No, I'm just saying like. So if a girl sends you nude, you're just gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
No, I
Don't-
just feel
don't
like
do this
I
again.
feel
There's no
if you're-
point
if
in
you're-
doing
if-
this.
If you're not in the,
Leave me alone.
If you're not in
I've
the
actually-
area,
I've done that before.
That's what I'm
Well, I was only
saying.
for
That's
a girl.
what I'm saying. Like y'all
Bro,
are
if you're
weirdos.
not
No, I've done it for a girl like who was.
bro, if you're not in the
like,
area,
really
what's the
low.
point, bro?
Just to build that
Right.
lust. I don't know.
But
Bro, it's
why?
just
It's
bro,
like
you could still be curious
Why
about a girl.
bring-
Like, once they give it to you, you're like, oh shit, like that's like
Bro,
a
but
cool picture.
it's like too much. It's like, all right, I'm getting all this shit. Oh yeah, look great. Oh yes, everything's popping, but I can't do
You
nothing.
can't do anything with that.
So you're talking about
I just have
repetitive
never
nudes?
understood the
All
logic
right,
of
so
like.
I guess I can understand that point. of view
I'm in
saying, like,
Texas. You live in New York.
What
I can't.
is that
I'm
going
have
to
no.
bring
I'm not
me?
about to see you next week. I don't even know when I'm making a trip out there.
Like it's not
You
gonna-
just sending me pictures of your ass.
It's not
It
gonna
looks
do
nice.
nothing
Yes,
for me.
but I want to do something to it. I can't do nothing. So I'm just here suffering.
Bro, what?
You know, I'm just here
Like-
suffering. While
mean,
someone
if
else,
that's your-
while
if
someone
that's
else
your-
in New York is probably hitting
No,
that shit.
if that's your
right now.
only, if that's your only means of release, then okay, I get it. If that's your only means of release, and that's why you're frustrated, then for sure. But if you're getting a random nude from some girl, and then you also have other people in your vicinity, I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, oh, I got a nude. Like, it's like, all right, dope.
So if
Huh?
you're if
Oh,
you're
you-
if
No,
you're
he
talking-
was talking more about the logic.
I'm talking
of
about
like,
for the girl specific. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
just-
saying
but
that.
nah,
Oh,
nah,
my
she
only.
wants-
She still wants you to know.
I'm not
that,
saying my
like,
only-
hey,
this is
yo,
my only-
I'm still
only
out
release.
So
here.
if you're talking to a girl, right? You're talking to a girl and she lives like maybe a couple states over, and like you guys are just y'all are talking. You don't want to ever see it. You don't want to ever get a nude from her.
I don't know. I don't see the point.
All
in
right.
that.
Okay. Let me
Something to argue.
Let me rephrase that. All right? Let me rephrase that. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with me getting one, but I'm saying if she keeps sending me them,
Yes.
I don't want to keep. If I
don't-
see it once, cool. Damn, you look good. All right,
Fire.
But don't keep sending me
Let's
shit
go.
every day. It's like, damn, you look. All I can
Like,
keep saying is
bro.
like, damn, you look good. Damn, you look as good as you did yesterday. Damn, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do this, but I can't do shit.
Nah, if she mixes it up with some cool poses,
That's what I'm saying. Like there's it was like.
What the fuck?
Russ, your pictures be coming with audio.
No, I was about to like.
Russ again.
I was about to
You're
play the
watching
girl.
that
No, I
I'm
was
trying to replay that guy's laugh.
Bro, I didn't know pics come with audio.
Nah, if you send me news, go ahead. Send me
Bro,
news. Don't keep sending.
No,
me them.
don't get it twisted. If it's news and like I can act on it pretty quickly, it's that's lit.
Yeah, news.
Like,
as
I don't
invitation's
mind
cool.
that. I don't mind like this, like where like you guys have like slated a time to link up.
Yeah.
And right before then, or a couple hours.
You know what's
before
funny?
then-
I actually don't care to like. I'm gonna see you in 2 seconds. Just
No.
keep it.
Obviously, like it's like you start the day off. You're doing your thing. You're at work. She's at work. Whatever.
Nah, keep it. I'm gonna see you later.
Nah,
I can wait.
Now you
Yeah,
capping
you're
right
weird.
now.
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm just.
weird.
But if you're out of state,
Bro, you're
weird.
capping right now.
So
You're capping right
bro,
now,
that's
Russ.
that doesn't even make sense, bro.
doesn't
So
make
you're
any
saying,
sense.
You're saying if a girl hits you sends you a nude and was like, "Come get this," and you can get it, you're gonna be mad, like, "Oh,
No,
don't send me. I'd rather
I'm just gonna be like, what's the point of this? I'm gonna see you in 30 minutes. If you're living cross state, I understand nudes because like you're still trying to. You're still trying to.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'm taking. I'm
the
accepting
best
news
one.
regardless. If we're
Bro,
close.
No, I'm saying
that's
no
best
way.
case
I'm
scenario.
saying in comparison to what I'm saying like they want
saying
the
he-
nude like they want the nude 30 minutes prior. Like
No, not
come
30
No,
minutes
no.
prior. Just like
I'm saying,
I'm saying like
an
okay in the
invitation
morning.
nude?
She's like I can't
Bro,
wait for you. I can't wait to see you
send
tonight.
She can even send it. Let's say you're supposed to link on Wednesday. She can even send it on a Tuesday, and I'm still happy about that.
an invitation to link, some shit
Yeah,
like that
if-
with a nude
if
is
it's associated with the link. It's like
I mean,
getting. It's
I
like
feel-
getting.
that's best case scenario.
Okay, I
dude.
see what you're saying. So you're saying is, I agree with both of y'all, like in the sense of like he's saying that like if y'all already have plans to link up in like an hour or
Yeah.
whatever, and they send you one, and he's looking at it as like, all right, this was kind of unnecessary. Like we already have plans. Like I get it, y'all. Like
No, she just
how
trying.
is that?
She just trying to tell me that what the temperature
Yeah,
is.
but
Shit,
to
nigga,
him, he's
if
like-
if I'm driving, if I'm on my way on the highway, I get that invitation. Hey, I'm gonna step on the gas
No,
a little
but
bit
he's
more.
saying that.
You
He's
know what I'm
saying
saying?
I'd be like, show up a little
I
early.
would have been like, hey, you could have kept that. But
Yes, I'm saying.
I'm gonna pull
gonna
up
see
and
it
like
later.
You are capping.
I'm
right
pulling
now,
up in a couple
man.
hours.
You're
You could have kept
ungrateful.
that. I feel kind of weird now.
Yeah, you're weird.
He's
But-
capping right now because if that situation has actually happened to you, bro, I'm telling you.
So you tell me I can't even bring man because
bro, that's a cap, bro.
yeah,
You
bro,
can't-
that's
not even
that's,
making
that's a
sense,
normal.
bro.
That's
We could talk about it off the podcast, but that's not a cap.
that's a cap, man.
It's
Bro,
not.
that's a cap,
I get
bro.
it.
You're
I see
telling
it.
me. You're telling me that.
It's a tasteful invitation. Like
tape-
it's
yes.
like
Wow,
for example,
I like that.
for
Wait,
example,
are you
like
saying that like that you already have plans to meet up, and then on top of that, they're sending you this?
So let's say,
Yeah, like,
let's say,
so-
okay, so you're talking to a girl within vicinity
it's
of
like-
you.
it's almost
and-
like
and then,
foreplay,
okay,
you
so
know,
like
like,
let's say
yeah.
like in the morning, she's like, "Huh, come and get this. Like,
Have y'all
Like,
have
look-
y'all linked before or no?
Come get
Yeah.
this pussy.
basically.
I mean, I would assume so.
You're telling
Yeah,
me that that's not
blatantly,
tasteful,
yeah.
Charlie. You're telling me that that's
It's a-
not a tasteful way to send a nude.
It's like
Repeat it.
it's like
Repeat the scenario.
you have a night plan, right? It's like Valentine's Day or some shit. Just
yeah, if
whatever.
I had a night plan or with you already, you send me a nude. I'm
That's
like,
just weird.
I'm just like, I'm
no,
like,
no, it's like Valentine's Day. She has the room set up for you, and it's like, and you're gonna get there later in an hour or two, whatever.
You just had like
And
a
she's
long day's
and she-
worth of
And she
work.
sends you a
It's
picture.
like-
She's like, "This is waiting for you when you're
it's
done."
like 3. She hits you at 3.
You gonna
with
be like, "Ew, I don't wanna
you
see
still-
this."
You still got a couple hours left of work.
If Corny had her whole room,
That's not tasteful.
lingerie
Yeah,
on,
I would
butt,
like it.
butt popping and shit, send you a
wouldn't
photo.
you just be
Hey,
like,
that's
wouldn't you just
my
be
Hey,
like,
this-
look at your
this is
phone, you're
waiting
just
for
like,
you.
I
You-
was
That's my
already
girlfriend.
going
would
to.
you be
like,
mad?
regardless.
Would you
I'm
not like
already
that?
pulling up tonight. What's the point of this?
Shut up. Would you not like that?
I'm not.
No, I would.
No,
Exactly.
I'd like it. I'd like
Exactly.
Exactly. So you're,
I agree.
You're,
I
it's
agree.
4 to
No,
1.
Okay,
both
so
aspects.
no, if we already had plans to meet that night and you send me a nude that morning, I'm just like, yo, thank you.
Nah,
All
now
right.
you're-
So
now
what
you're
if-
capping.
so
I'm like, thank you,
so
but
now
it's
you're
like I'm not
capping.
going out. I'm not
on,
feeding
So
for
Tor-
it.
so
He's being
Tori-
a
So
contrarian.
wait. If I'm talking to a girl that's cross states, right? You're telling me you're fiending less for that nude than a girl that lives in vicinity with
Bro, there's no
vicinity with you?
fiending for a nude. If I get a nude,
Yeah.
it's like
No, but that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
saying-
comparison.
I hate that fiending.
That's a little strong. I like you gotta tap a vein.
I gotta see it.
No, but anyways, no, Russ,
I
Russ,
need it.
Russ, to that point,
I'm talking about in comparison. to
yes.
this
So
dude.
I'm comparing the two. For me, it's like if a girl is sending it across state lines, it's like, bro, like
I appreciate the more.
I appreciate the
unless
gesture.
unless we
I
up north
appreciate-
and that state
I
drive,
appreciate-
state drive is small.
I
then
appreciate your. I
we do that.
appreciate your.
We in
you-
Texas.
the time that you
You
took
ain't going
out
to the next
to
state.
to make the picture and whatnot. I'm gonna send you some love.
Appreciate the production.
Yeah, I appreciate the production quality, the lighting, everything like that. But that's cool. But I can't do anything with that. But if I'm working and we said we're gonna link a couple days from now, and maybe a day before the link, she hits me with this is what you're gonna
It's a
come and
tasteful
get.
reminder.
I'm like, I'm very appreciative.
So let's say like this. Look. You let's say you coming in from a trip, right? Coming in from a trip from I don't know wherever, and Tori's waiting for you, and she's like, I don't know. She has a whole room set up, some shit like that. She sends a picture. She's like, "Hey, this is waiting for you." You like, don't fucking send me this.
No, I'm just not. No, I'm not saying. I said that.
Well,
No,
if you remember, Russ was the one that said, Tori, I don't want to talk about this conversation right now.
the reason why I said it like that is because I was talking about in comparison of like, you know, if she was further away, I'll just be like, well, I mean, like, don't get me wrong.
trying to get
Of
out.
course, you're excited for that picture. I'm just saying, like,
I think you
I'm
value
not.
it more.
I'm not thirsting for it because I'm gonna see you in a couple
Well,
hours.
you're not. It's not even like I'm not saying in the way like, oh, I want her to send me a picture before I link. It's not like that. I'm saying if she sends one, I'm not gonna have a problem with it. But you're
Yeah,
the
he's
way.
agreeing with that. He's
I'm
not
agreeing
saying
with that. I only
But you're saying.
I made that strong stance in comparison with the other scenario.
But you're saying you're not only saying that I don't have a problem with it, but you're saying like I don't want it.
I made that once again. I made that strong stance in comparison of the other thing.
Yo,
other
Russ.
scenario.
All Russ said was that if I get it and I'm already gonna see you, it's not as meaningful as if we were not together. Like he's just saying that, like, yeah, I'm not gonna. He's not gonna reject it. He's just gonna be like, oh, like, thanks, but like you didn't have to do that. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, it's like yo, I appreciate it. I'll see you in 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm Russ gonna send back that appreciate it, no A. Just appreciate it.
Appreciate it. But I'm talking about. I was just comparing the two. I'm just comparing the two. So it's like I would be fiending for someone that's like cross state borders because like I don't see that person as often. So it's like, damn, if I got a nude, I'll be like, oh, that'd be crazy. Versus someone
But
I'm
I'm saying,
gonna see later that day.
okay. What you saying? Got one? I'm saying like constantly though. Also, I'm not talking about
Constantly
just
what?
getting one from someone's phone. I'm saying like if she's like consistently
Yeah.
sending you some, it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I seen you naked already. Now these extra ones is not doing anything for me because like I can't.
and that's why I said,
it's like
hey,
it's
that's
making
you.
me mad that I can't physically,
Well, you get angry, I get happy. So I mean, it's like seeing the glass half full. Or
Wait,
seeing
what
it
happened? What happened?
Empty.
He's saying that he gets more frustrated with seeing more nudes of a girl, but Russ is like, I don't know how you can get frustrated at that situation.
No, okay, don't phrase it that I'm getting frustrated. I'm saying, okay, but I'm saying if it was a girl from across a couple states over, she sends me a nude.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, it's lit. But if she sends me like every single day, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no. I think there's a cap. There should be a cap.
Who the hell sending you nudes every single day, man?
No. But not even that. But I think, that there should be a cap on
That
nudes.
was a
though.
great ass.
You don't think
play
that there's a limit
by,
where it becomes
Kawhi.
like,
Yeah, I mean, at a certain
just
point, it's
becomes
like,
like-
if it's like, bro, like this is unnecessary.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it. 'Cause
yeah.
you don't want to be looking at your phone and always seeing a fucking nude.
bro, and
I
it's
get it.
dangerous.
it's
It's
not.
dangerous.
You,
if you just be
all right,
doing that
Russ.
and,
Imagine this, bro. Every single time you open your phone, you see a nude.
Who does that? That's
I'm just saying, like every single day, like you expect. a
No, I
nude
wouldn't expect
within a
every day, but I'm just saying like it just becomes too much after a while.
Nah, I mean, it depends. If you're with the girl,
No,
I'm good. Yeah, I'll take.
like
I'll take
I
it.
said, like y'all are just different. It's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate if I knew, man. If they,
don't get me wrong.
saying,
Don't get me wrong. A tasteful photo, hey, send me. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not
Shouldn't
saying
that be
ew, stop
tasteful?
sending me, but like
But it's just like, you feel me?
it's like all right, it's like yo, I like it. It looks great. Oh my gosh, you look amazing. I can't do nothing.
Can't touch you. I
can't-
Like, what do you?
I don't know when I'm gonna
What do you-
ever see you.
Do you ever? Have you ever like if like a girl sends like too many, you're just like, what are you? What are you
Why did
doing?
you quiet all of a sudden?
I was scared. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, what
like-
are you about to say, man?
No, like you just be like, what are you doing? Like, or like, like to the effect of like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah, I know
you know
what
what
you
I'm
mean.
saying?
I know what you mean.
Like,
I know
come
what you
on
mean.
now, like.
I know what you mean. I mean,
Unless you
me personally, I've never ever received a nude date in my life. So this is all just
This is all just hypothetical.
I've never received a nude?
Hypotheticals. Never, ever.
never received a
He's
nude.
capping. He's
No,
capping right now.
never.
Okay.
That's ew. The fuck? That's nasty. That's nasty. Show me your private areas.
Bro, he's
Ew.
capping to
The
a
fuck?
different degree right now. But yeah, let's get off this topic. What was the what's in the pipeline?
Where's Charlie?
Bro, Charlie disappeared. Bro.
Now we have video for this.
Yeah,
shit.
now we have footage.
Now you guys can see how Charlie interacts with the podcast.
Bro, every episode he just
this nigga just vanishes. We have no idea where
And
he's
not even just either he vanishes without like just he doesn't speak or he actually vanishes.
No, yeah. So as you guys can see, he is clearly just gone.
Yeah,
like he's not here.
that's why like when I brought the 2-episode thing up, I was just like I was getting so
No
tight
way.
because
No, there's no way.
this dude right here, there's no way.
2 episodes a week.
Like we would like not 2 episodes a week, but we would do some type of like content for Wednesday.
But it's almost like he's a bench player. Like he
Yeah.
he gives us.
I hear him.
Oh, we hear something.
Yeah, he gives us.
he gives us a good.
Coming out the tunnel.
Exactly. Charlie gives us
Charlie gives us a good 15
a
off
good
the
15,
bench.
yeah, a good 15 minutes off the bench, and then he comes and plays ball.
That nigga's a fifth man.
Yeah, 6 man.
He gives us a good 15 off the
Yeah.
bench, and then why?
Yeah.
Why
Charlie Coker fit.
He's the equivalent of
Yeah.
Hey,
What do you mean?
Hey, he
You
just walked. He just walked and
What do you
said, "Y'all
mean?
still recording?"
Y'all are still recording. It's a podcast,
We are still recording.
This nigga,
bro. We're only an hour in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Shit.
you want to just disappear.
I had to take him out. It'd been an hour already.
But
Shit downstairs.
but you said something about Amazon.
Oh yeah. So
right?
what do y'all think about Amazon listening to like they having workers that listen to every like Alexa and stuff
they
like
have
that?
workers that listen to.
Yeah, because they have because it's their way of
Collecting data.
or not collecting data, but just making the performance and
Is there a
of
disclaimer
Alexa's better.
for that?
It's cold in here, right?
Probably.
Yes, freezing.
Yeah.
Is there a disclaimer for that?
I mean, a disclaimer.
good.
Like,
You
do
guys
they let
was-
their consumers know that? Like,
Yeah,
when
they told.
listen
Yeah, they know. They're the one who said it. And like for more detail on that, let's see. We'll go to another one.
Damn, so Alexa's listening right now.
So, yeah, I mean they have to.
Wait, so the mic's always on, or is it only when you activate it with Alexa?
It's always on.
It's always on.
Damn.
So the thing is with
Just waiting
that,
for you to say
which
Alexa.
even they know it is weird, but at the end of the day, it's to make Alexa better. And I think sometimes they hear recordings that they find upsetting, possibly criminal. It said 2 of the workers said they picked up what they believe was a sexual assault. And it's like whenever stuff like that happens, they just share their experience in an internal chat room as a way of relieving stress. But other than that, it's like
Damn, that's so
nothing much
sad.
they can do.
Bro, that's so sad to like hear like violent crimes or some sort like going on and like, there's nothing you can do.
Because like they were told like it wasn't Amazon's job to like interfere,
Oh, shit, stop listening.
but they have to.
They have
listen.
to. That's their job. Like it's like your job to listen to shit, but you can't act on it. So it's like you hear someone getting murdered, but you're like, damn, I just heard someone get murdered. That's fucked.
That's crazy.
You'd be the worst superhero, man.
Hold up, let me get through here real quick.
Worst superhero.
That was a good joke.
But yeah, so with Amazon, like they're like workers are hearing stuff like just regular stuff or criminal stuff, even sometimes sexual abuse, but they can't really do anything about it because it's
Hold
not
on, hold on. So you said that why are they listening?
to increase to like help increase the performance of like Alexas and stuff like that.
Okay.
So they have to listen.
Oh, so
to
they
it.
listen to some audio. So to figure
listen
out.
to like Alexas and Echo speakers.
Yeah.
To
Okay,
improve
that makes sense.
the assistant powering.
That makes sense because Alexa right now, even with like we just experimented with it just before the podcast started. When the music's very loud, you have to talk over it in order for Alexa to hear you.
It's to like eliminate the gaps and
Yeah.
like in the understanding of human speech and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
I think I'm actually about to just throw away my Alexa and Google Home and all that shit. What, like, when you
What
think
purpose
about it,
is it? I don't know.
I
You
don't
don't
use
need
it, bro.
Y'all, both of y'all don't use
I
this
use
shit.
mine. I
For
use
what?
mine to order shit sometimes.
What?
To order shit online. Like I order a lot of shit.
That's
through
so-
Amazon.
You order your shit through saying
Like Alexa, order see me.
don't-
Like I can do this. Alexa.
don't you want to order shit? Don't you got to order nothing?
No, I'm just saying. I'm showing you how it works.
Okay,
go
go ahead.
order
Go
it.
ahead.
Just
Go
go
ahead.
Alexa, place an order for Virtualine coffee pods.
I just added a reminder for grocery wine coffee pods to your Amazon cart,
Okay.
where you can choose something before checkout, including top
Alexa, order Nespresso coffee pods.
I found Nespresso capsules, 100 in your order history.
See, like I do shit like that.
Yeah. Okay. So she orders
So
from
it
your
goes
order
through-
history.
It goes to my
Yeah. Okay.
Check out this
But why not just do that on your phone?
It's simple. I was saying.
Yeah, it's simple
Alexa,
because imagine if you're
order
just in
me
the
a doggy
kitchen and you
gate.
just like instead of
Like,
instead of
bro, like,
opening
But you
up your
but
phone,
you
use
don't
one
but you
of
don't know
your
what
voice.
doggy gate you're getting.
No, I-
just added a reminder for dog gates to your
no,
Amazon
it'll
Yeah.
do it. Trust
No,
me.
so
it's
the
very
thing
smart.
is you can't order new product. You can order product
you
that you.
can.
I know you can, but it's going to be harder for her to know what's the actual product.
You
that
can't
you're
order. Yeah, you
buying.
can't order. Like,
So that's why she said she was like, judging by your order history, I'm gonna order Nespresso coffee beans because
way-
you've already ordered that before.
The way I'm weighing it is like I'd rather order on my phone versus letting the government hear me and order it off my mouth.
yeah.
Like I'd rather just do this.
But and it's a Bluetooth. It's also a Bluetooth speaker. It's
know.
louder than any other Bluetooth
It's
speaker.
not worth it.
no,
Though.
it's not.
Yeah. The only reason why I don't like the only reason why I don't like the smart home thing is just because in order for that thing to hear you, the microphone has to always be on. It has to always be on. And if you don't think that Amazon and Facebook and Google and all of these different people are working with the government, you're losing it because they have to. It's national security risk for them not to be working.
So granted,
So it's like
Just don't do anything.
so you're but
See,
you're
look at that.
also
Alexa.
yeah.
Shows me what she's done.
Yeah, but we're also getting into a time where
Shows
have you
what
guys
she's
been
done.
seeing AI that's capable of recreating people's voices?
Yeah,
perfect speech patterns.
I've seen that. Yeah,
So yeah, we're in that time where
That's
it's sick.
imagine hearing you're so back.
And not knowing that you actually said that,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Bro, imagine getting framed for some shit with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Fuck.
That's what I mean. Like the government has the ability.
they've
to
been
do
using that shit for like Mission Impossible movies and shit. That shit's real life.
Bro, androids are coming, man.
They here.
They're already here. Bro.
Nah, like real life, like you'll walk around, there's gonna be like companions.
They
like,
here.
people.
Oh, yeah,
They
they've
here.
been,
Some niggas are androids. I don't know what you talking about.
They've already been experimenting with the.
Shit, I'll be questioning. I'll be questioning Shawty low key. You're
You're
Android.
definitely
Nigga?
a cyborg or something.
No, he outed himself a long time ago.
But yeah, no. There's the technology is getting very advanced. It's getting very interesting. Like I think it's gonna be interesting to see like how we're gonna combat that specifically of where you can literally create anyone's voice off of like just of a couple of audio clips of them speaking.
Damn. Do you think there's
And you
gonna
can, and words that they never said before. You
That's a
can,
digital signature right
do you
there.
think there's gonna be like robot wars type shit?
Oh,
Like, where it's like people are gonna no
what's-
longer be soldiers.
What's the next front of war?
Yeah.
I think
hell yeah,
I think the next front of war is chemical. I think it's chemical.
You think they're gonna be just throwing out gases and shit?
already have that.
We've already done that.
Yeah, we've done
we're
that.
already there. But I think at a global scale, it's less intrusive. Like it's just you don't have to worry about putting boots on the ground.
We're getting close to that already. We're
you
doing
know,
like
because
drone
the-
strikes, all that type of shit.
Because when you really think about it, war by actual human beings is antiquated. It's a very old concept of
No, I understand
flying over
Yeah,
and the logistics of that is just
Old
It's
school.
archaic.
It's
ancient, medieval.
yeah.
I think we're gonna get to a point where like
The Capulets and the Montagues. Come on now.
Google plays. And
I should have never said antiquated. 'Cause now you just ran with it.
I think we're gonna get to a point where Alexas and Google Plays will be built into houses. Like it'll
Yeah.
become standard. With
I mean,
those.
don't they have? Do they have something like in fridges and stuff?
yeah.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, they do.
Yo, how we go back to Alexa?
All of that, yeah. We went to our Charlie.
No, they're gonna have Alexa and Amazon
Charlie-
and
that's
military.
Charlie last checked
Yeah, exactly. Charlie checked back in. He disappeared.
I really did check it out.
You came back, hey, what's the score again?
But yeah, no. I think
Oh, we up.
I think chemical warfare is first.
We've had chemical warfare already.
Yeah, but I
So
think
you mean a more advanced version?
Yeah, exactly. At a more advanced
Yeah, that
version.
sounds more savage.
Like water supply.
Bro, you're gonna be killing so many
airborne.
people.
Yeah.
Like
Man, you know, low key, I don't even want to give
into
these
that.
ideas and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
People
man.
already doing drone strikes.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
That's
Yeah, but that's the next logical step. If you just want to be objective about it, but
play devil's advocate. If you want to kill a lot of people, this is how you do it.
I mean, hey, these niggas are already devils out here, anyways, man.
yeah, the facial recognition software is pretty interesting too. Like, or the facial replication software, like being able to like recreate faces with mouth movements.
they're able to AI is able to recreate faces that like don't exist, but you can't tell the difference. So it's like
Yeah.
there was this thing. It was like it would put together 5 different faces and make like probably like 10 or 20 different combinations. It looks like regular people, but it's
Yeah.
like we're looking at these people and like
Yeah,
they don't
man.
actually exist.
Yeah, bro, it's a very interesting time,
That's-
man. It's these next 10 years.
Why
are
do
gonna be
people
very
just
interesting.
keep pushing the boundaries?
I mean, when you think
but
about it,
we're
all
designed-
our faces are just algorithms.
But-
Like, if you really think about it, like all of our faces are easily like symmetrical stuff like that. So you can just you can easily just mathematically combine.
No,
shit with
no,
everyone.
the algorithms by God.
I can see how AI does it. It's all just grid systems. That's
yeah,
all it is.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, y'all good? Hey, calm your asses down.
chill. But it's like it's the simulation, man.
These dogs just
But
fuck up our
It's just
lives.
it's just getting to a point where like I just
where
feel
you're just like
uncomfortable.
people are just doing too much. Right?
Hey.
Yeah. Like I literally want to go home and just like get a bat and just smash my Google Home, man.
They're like, oh, we lost them.
It's just like you just see a video of me go like
Bro,
We were so close.
When you bought it, I was like, when you said you had one, I was like,
I didn't
was
buy
like,
one.
Why?
Tori gifted it to me.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe Tori's working with him.
But are you gonna keep it?
That's what I'm thinking. He's like,
I'm like,
Maybe Tori's sent from the future.
nah, I think I'm gonna unplug it and just like
Yeah.
there's no because I don't use it. There's
you
no
don't,
point.
you don't need it to be plugged
The
in.
only time I use it is when I listen to podcasts on Spotify.
You have an internal chip. It doesn't need to be plugged in.
Yeah.
Like I'll listen to it. I'll be like, okay, play on my Google Home, and
You
then
don't
it'll play.
like say like play classic R&B or some shit like that, or play Kanye.
I don't idly listen to music like that.
Shit.
Like on a day, daily.
I think
Yeah,
it's,
Shaw,
it's a great
How
thing
many
to
hours?
have.
How
if
many
you listen-
hours out of the day?
yeah, how many hours
do
a day
have?
do you sit in silence? Like actual silence.
Never.
I mean, how many hours do you all sit in silence?
Bro, you know, I sit in silence a lot. It's just like to read.
I only sit in silence.
You don't
read
sit in
books?
silence, Josh?
I mean, yeah, but like, when you're watching TV some of the
just
time.
wondering.
Only time I'm really in silence is if I'm like,
Should just ask me.
The
No,
TV's
but
on, I'm looking on my phone.
what I've been noticing
Or, like,
a lot
studying or
more
some shit.
is how addicted to my phone I am.
like everyone's addicted to
No,
it.
but like I've noticed a dramatic like increase in my like addiction level. Like it's
Man,
it's
I
disgusting.
just think with the way things are today, like I catch myself thinking that, but like I run like all
Yeah,
my businesses
exactly.
off
I
of
don't.
So,
That's
yeah.
why.
Like, when
I
you-
never,
when you
I
thought-
never, I never relate with people. Oh, I'm on
Yeah,
my phone too much.
yeah,
I'm like, nigga,
yeah.
everything you have. is
Yeah,
on
no,
your
I
phone.
no, I agree. Like, yeah, you're.
Like,
this
did
is
you-
Well, I
where-
mean, I just don't like it when people make it like, oh, it's such a bad issue. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro,
Did y'all see how Charlie looked when he thought he lost
No.
his phone?
yeah,
Charlie's
yeah,
watching. He's
bro,
like,
he bro.
He's like,
I'm not gonna lie.
was like- it
I
was
get
like a
very
puppy.
distraught
he's
when I
like,
can't find my
I
phone.
can't find my phone.
It's my life.
He's
Man.
about to say, y'all gotta
remember-
go.
I remember one time I was trying to leave the crib. I had lost my phone. I was literally just like sweating. For
You know the
45
reason why
minutes
the
looking for
reason
my
why
phone.
I don't get twisted. I used to be that same way, is because the Apple ecosystem is so good, man. My MacBook is always
Yeah,
I'm I'm good with just my computer.
Oh, you have it linked to.
I have it
your-
linked to my phone, so it's
but
like,
it's not all the way there. It's like 85%.
Yeah, no, it is. The only
So as
thing,
far as,
the
like-
only thing that isn't on my, no, actually everything. It's literally my phone is my computer.
No,
My
you
computer's
can
my phone.
you can link your phone to your.
Bro, I could
laptop
call
100%.
people from my computer.
That's true.
Yeah,
I can-
No, I don't do that.
Like I received all the text messages. There'll be times where my phone is nowhere near me, and I'll be seeing the text that you guys will be sending through the computer.
no, I don't do that.
Like, that's how I do it.
That's how you get caught up, man.
Yeah, that's how you get fucked up.
Caught up.
What do you mean caught up?
Not caught up, but it's like if
You gotta
if
go
y'all
and
send
bash
something
it
in,
to get caught up.
Shit, I live
No,
my life.
I mean, in general,
it's not like that. It's just like
Charlie said, I don't know nothing about.
It's not about. It's not about like getting caught up.
Caught
with,
up with
like,
a girl or caught
in
up with
general,
what?
like if you want like let's say like you're talking to your girl and your laptop is open and your parents see it, you got caught up. Same situation. Like you can get caught up with someone that you don't want.
Parents see it, you got caught up.
Yeah.
it's
caught
not
up
caught
by
up
sending
with
some
your
dirty
parents.
shit?
Yeah, that's
Just like
what?
I just say like caught up in the sense of like people knowing.
Nah, I know what he
stuff that
means.
you
I mean,
don't
like,
want
let's
to.
say, like, if you're like trying to get a surprise for your girlfriend, and like your friend texts you what the gift you're gonna get, you got caught up. You ruined the surprise.
Also,
whatever,
You know what I'm saying?
whatever situation.
I don't,
man.
bro, these are situations I've never even heard before.
Well, the thing
I
is,
was trying to-
like you're single, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like I used to have my laptop like linked to my phone, so like any text.
Oh, you're
message,
talking
any
about if your
email-
girl saw your
Yeah, so it's like if we're popping off in the group chat and like y'all
and she
send
can
something,
see that thing just pop up on the right corner.
exactly. So it's just like
Yeah.
you have no context to this conversation,
So
so
you
now it looks
technically
really
got
bad.
caught up for like a second. Like you have to sit there and explain.
Yeah, but
to
my
that you didn't have to.
laptop is never open when I'm around.
I'm not saying
other
but, like,
people.
I'm just saying like it could. Like it's like you can't never expect it not to ever be open.
But no, I just like usually I'm out here with you guys. Like
I used to have my
So we
the
all
same way
think
in college.
until we get caught up.
yeah.
That's all
When
I'm
I was
saying.
like that in college, like it would be directly linked to my phone. So like whenever I was
Yeah.
in class, I was just
Yeah.
doing whatever.
Because when my laptop is open, I'm doing work. That's the only time it's open. If it's not, if I'm not doing work or watching like a episode or something, like that thing is closed. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no, it's no, it's true.
I was thinking about getting another laptop, man. My shit's
Bro,
ass.
this computer is the greatest laptop ever. MacBook
Can't
Pro
even plug a
2016.
fucking USB cord into it.
Anything into it. That's
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie, that
I think the generation before that
the
one-
2013
Yeah,
Mac was
that's the best computer.
amazing.
That's what I had.
That's the computer that I
many
ran into.
adapters?
What I'll say is
All you need for that
this is what I'll
shit?
say. This is what I'll say. 2015, if it looked like this and it was this size and had all the specs, it would be.
I still think 20%.
Because
Hold on,
you know,
hold on,
they
hold on,
ruined it.
hold on,
They
wait,
ruined
wait.
it with this whole
Wait.
dongle gate.
Hey, Alex.
What happened, man?
Yo, can you appreciate how sunny it is outside, though? Look at that shit.
Exactly.
Oh, my nigga, it's sunny now, bro.
Tell me I was capping. But anyways,
The 2013 laptop that I had, it was amazing. It had all the ports. I could directly plug in my SD.
No, I'm
Like,
very.
You don't need all this shit.
Yeah, I didn't have to go buy a fucking like.
yeah, but
That's-
you know,
that's
but,
OD.
but,
dongle adapters, all this shit.
but you know why this is
How much
like
does the adapter cost?
$100.
Oh, hell no.
But you adding it to the computer.
Bro,
So what comes with?
I can't even laugh that hard because my adapter
can't
costs
use it.
one. My adapter costs like
Bro,
$130.
if my adapter costs $100,
Mine's
his
like
was bro. Russ,
mine's like
you told me-
$130.
can't even
Bro,
like.
but I don't even know why Russ. I don't know why you bought that one.
You got the
Because it has the
big one.
it has the
Russ got the.
You got the second computer.
No, Russ got the desktop. The desktop adapter.
You got the portable. What's the?
That's not portable.
No,
What
the
Russ
unit.
have is not portable. Russ,
Two laptops.
Russ comes out with 2 laptops when he pulls out his. Bro,
Oh, that long thing is the
that's his adapter.
You know why? Because it has an SD, it has USB, it has all that shit. So it's like,
Bro,
sometimes
Doesn't this have that?
for scale for people who
Does
don't
it have an SD slot?
yeah. For
does?
Yes, exactly. That's all you need, bro. Right here. So I put my SD card in. But yo,
Shit.
but
Hey, send me the link.
yeah, I'm gonna send you. You can buy
My
the best
shit
part.
is not.
You got the
you got, like,
portable
a keyboard,
desktop.
man.
and my shit's trash too.
For
so.
context, what Russ has is equivalent to think about the length of your keypad. Of your is it keypad?
Yes, keypad.
Yeah, is it your keypad? That's how long Russ's adapter is. Your
Yeah.
full keypad is that, and it's
crazy,
that long and that wide.
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is. Right here. Yes, it
Your
is,
shit is
bro.
that long. That
Yeah.
shit
It's
is
that long and that wide.
Your shit is
I
as
thought you
long.
were talking about like the whole bottom part.
Nah,
Your shit is-
nah,
it's
just
not
this
that
part,
long.
keypad.
Yeah, it
Your
is.
shit is as long as the
So
whole entire
I came in
thing.
front.
Exactly. So like,
What are you doing?
but
You lucky they can't see that all.
You know that shit's on the camera, right?
No, I don't think it
it
could go that
wasn't.
wide.
But the MacBook,
Caught that.
He definitely caught that, right? He definitely
Bro,
caught that.
it's
It can go over here,
bro, it's all the way like to you. See
but that
all
close
the way.
though.
Yes, man, you'll see it on camera.
wait, but
Damn.
Russ,
Y'all can,
no, the reason why the MacBook Pro is like the reason why it doesn't have all
Drinks
this
some water.
like it doesn't have all the stuff that it had before is because when you really think about it, not too many people use an SD card
No.
for daily things.
yeah, y'all.
yeah,
I'm saying he's a
but I'm
rapper.
saying,
Yeah,
but,
because
but,
a lot of
Ma-
YouTube
the
MacBooks,
vast majority of
MacBooks
people,
are made for fucking content creators.
yeah, they are.
So it's like, why would you?
Yeah.
It's
But
it's
they
a-
ran away from that model because it became
niche.
more than just content creators using it. Like it literally became a
everyone
hype
using
product.
it.
Yeah, like
But still,
everybody
man,
would.
They
start-
did that on. They did that on
Yeah.
purpose, man. I mean, like they make money off of it. Don't get me wrong. Like
Yeah.
us having to buy the
Yeah.
fucking ports and shit. Like
No, it's honestly sickening how much
Nasty.
how much these computers cost.
It's
it's
we
like
gonna
when you
say
when
the
you think
computer-
about it, it's like, okay, when you buy the laptop, you can't just buy it. You need
No,
like,
you
Yeah, that's
need
the point.
A lot of upgrades.
It's like we're gonna sell this, but we're gonna take away
Yeah.
this, so you have to buy this.
exactly.
Yours is spec'd out. Yeah.
You literally sent me the same
Yeah,
spec that yours is, and I
exactly.
bought it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
there's like
You have a crazy spec for. Well, actually, since you're a vlogger as well, like, or that spec is necessary.
what
Like
the
spec,
processing.
Yeah.
Shit.
The
For a
spec-
while, I wasn't feeling the
Because the spec-
processing. The processing was.
It wasn't hidden. No, yeah.
I think it was Final Cut.
No, it's Premiere Pro for me as well is off.
Fucking up.
But even talking to Joe, like it's just Macs, man. They just don't. They just for some reason when you put on Premiere Pro or Final Cut, it's just
Cap.
just cap. But everything else is solid.
But speaking of parts like that are taken away, what is the reasoning behind, like, for example, like the iPhone? They took away the 3.5 millimeter hole. What was the point of really taking that away and just making it just
Because
one?
Apple is a
And then selling the adapters
Apple is
after
just
that.
so greedy. They're so greedy. It's so annoying. Like
But it was no technological advance.
No, they
in doing
realize that the Apple hasn't even switched to USB-C yet for our chargers yet. Like Apple's the only people right now that are not on USB-C, and everybody else is USB-C is like
Oh, that universal.
The smaller USB, right?
yeah,
Are you talking
The one that
micro
plugs
USB?
into like fucking everything.
micro USB?
yeah, micro USB, not even micro
Oh,
USB-C.
so like the one that's like on our Beats chargers and Androids. And all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
yeah.
It's like compatible with everything.
Yeah.
Except for your fucking
yeah,
iPhone.
exactly.
I think they didn't do it because of Android, right?
No, because they want to keep the Apple ecosystem,
Exclusivity.
the Apple
Yeah, I know.
ecosystem.
That's what I'm saying. So if they were to allow that,
Yeah.
Android users would start like,
Because
using that
because
shit.
think about it, Apple makes a lot of their money, if not most of it, off of the accessories,
Yeah.
the dongles
ton.
and all the other things, because that's where their margins go up so high. They're not really the margins on the computer and the margins on the phone are good. Don't get me wrong, they're still good because they're crazy prices, but the
I'm sure that's
margins
where they
on
make
the
all their money, too.
dongles and all the accessories are huge.
Ridiculous.
So
That's the selling point. Like that's why when I want to get another phone,
yeah.
they're like, well, if you have Apple products, might as well just expand on that,
Yeah.
rather than getting like a Samsung or something like that.
Yeah.
Like just stay with all Apple products.
Yeah.
So they try to keep that exclusivity with making them only compatible with each other.
Yeah, the only reason why I haven't left Apple is because of the ecosystem. That's it. It's just
vibe.
too good, man.
The vibe.
FaceTime, man. Honestly, that's probably about it.
Bro, it's just too good. Like being able
Damn.
to.
This thing, Android doesn't have FaceTime yet?
No, they do have FaceTime, but it's like not a lot of people are on it. Your dog good, bro?
I think Casey's here.
She's another dog. No,
Oh.
Casey's
She's
out of
in,
town.
she out of town, bro. But no, because like Yeah, I had like even when I had my Android back in the day, like there was FaceTime between Samsung Galaxies. Like I could FaceTime and like anyone else, but not too many people had it. So since a large amount of people have Apple iPhones and stuff,
you
it's
gotta
like
switch.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, the
communication.
So Apple can't FaceTime to
No,
Android.
no.
What?
But Android can FaceTime to Android. Apple can FaceTime to Apple.
That's
Yeah.
whack.
Yeah. So you can't. Yeah, but that's the thing. The ecosystem is really what keeps me here, and as well as Sketch. Sketch can only be used.
They got
on,
me, man.
Macs.
Everyone has Apple, so they got me. I had no choice.
Yeah.
I get
I
it.
couldn't be a contrarian. I
Yeah.
just had no one to talk to. I would have to keep try to convince people to get on Skype and shit.
Yeah.
Skype. Hey, Skype me real
jump
quick,
on
man.
Skype real quick.
Yeah, it's an easy app. Just download it. It's real
What do
quick.
y'all think about people waking up in the morning and automatically checking their phones as opposed to like
Getting their day
own
started.
thoughts, getting their own mental thoughts going and getting their day started before checking their phone?
That's how people start their days.
I do it. If you like,
That's how people figure out how they're gonna start their days. They open their phone to see what.
if sometimes like whenever I hear people, I meditated before I started my day. It's like, okay, nigga.
I think it all
meditation?
depends.
No,
on
I'm just saying it's like it's I find it funny. Like I'm like, damn, you're not mentally weak, but it's like, damn, your social media is that crazy to you to where like if you see something that's gonna fuck up your shit to where like your day's gonna be just destroyed.
No,
Not
I
necessarily.
wouldn't say
They
that.
don't- Yeah, they don't do.
But that's kind of what they're getting at. It's like the first thing
Well,
you
they
do
can say
is
the
check
same
your
thing.
phone.
Same thing can be like, oh, you're that
No,
dependent on everyone else.
So this is
you
what
have to
I'll
check?
say is like it's not even so the specific situation for like the context of why this topic was kind of brought up was because I watched a video of like where
I
this
kind of want to open the door to let the gnats come out because
Where are they coming from, man?
yeah
That's what I'm saying.
they're everywhere.
These
man.
niggas are just flying. I'm really dipping and dodging like.
Won't more come in though?
No, I think they're coming from somewhere. We had like maybe it's that banana right there.
Oh.
Hey Matt, can you throw that banana away? Actually, give me some other one. Yeah.
Damn.
But no, because I've tried it before. I tried the first thing you wake up, try to meditate. Like I use this app called
Headspace?
Yeah, Headspace. And like I try to use that for a little bit. Like
I-
10, 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
As soon as I wake up.
Hey, but you're addicted. You just want to get right back to the device. Your phone?
No, it's just like, I mean, I tried it. It's cool. But for me personally, it's not like I had an addiction where it's like my phone affects me in a way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've done that. I've done the leave my phone in a different room and go to sleep and wake up with it not in the same room.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's cool. Like nothing's wrong with it. But it's not like I don't have that effect that it's like, oh man, like it's a big difference in terms of like my life is a lot
Yeah,
better.
that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
at. I'm like,
Yeah.
So my I think if you're that way, it's
But-
weird. I think what I think is I don't use Instagram the first time I wake up because I don't want to see the complaining. I don't want to see the complaining. I don't want to see a new person has died today. Like I don't want to see all of that the first thing I wake up. So the only like social platform I'll use like to start the day will probably be like YouTube, where it'll be like
where you get to control what you.
exactly.
I mean-
I get to control my content, so I'll start it off with something informational, something that can like something that's interesting that could actually provide some value, other than seeing, hey, someone in your family died, or you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so you hate the world, and like I don't care about that stuff.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Like I don't want to get irritated. Mine isn't depressed. I just don't want to get irritated.
It's relaxing to do. To not have to wake up, not have your phone there for a little
Yeah.
bit. It's relaxing.
It's
It's
relaxing.
like unplugging for a little bit. And I'm not saying that I would never do it. I do it sometimes. I feel like you should do it when sometimes you're starting to feel overwhelmed. You're starting to feel like you have a lot of things are pulling you in so many different directions. You just need to take a break from
I also think
from being available to people.
bro, and
That's okay. You do need to take a break from being
Facts.
available to people.
And it's different. Russ is also that's a little interesting. That's a little bit of a twist to the social media thing. But I also do think that because we were on the more talking about social media, not necessarily like people are texting you,
Okay, yeah.
right? So like on the social media aspect, I don't see that one. I agree with you, Russ. That's just like more mental weakness. If we're talking about like, you feel.
I feel like
Depressed.
if you're feeling that way, then it's deeper than social media. Like,
Yeah, so
you got to
basic-
fix something within your life.
So yeah,
in my opinion.
so to give kind of what that topic was basically there was like a podcast where two Like it was 3 influencers. One was the podcast host, and and 2 were like the actual influencers or whatnot. And he said basically that one of the influencers said, I being him, that I can't look at social media the first thing I wake up because I was starting to compare my life to everyone else's, and it would get me feeling down.
I didn't understand
And
that.
that one is a little
Stupid.
Yeah, that's a little.
Some
bit,
people really, I'm not gonna lie, I
That's
do
a
have
little bit.
some people really get fucked up by that. Like
but
some
that's
people
because
will,
perspective is not maintained.
yeah. So
We
okay,
know
so
someone.
here's
We know
here's
someone that does that. That's really affected by what they see on social media.
Who?
Don't say, you can't say who.
Text it.
No, it's not that important. We just know someone that's like that. That's always comparing themselves and complaining about such and such. I mean, there's a lot.
yeah.
of people
I
on social.
don't think we're thinking about the same person.
There's a lot. I can't even say
when
one
you said
person.
one, I was
Yeah,
like,
there's
yeah.
a lot.
it's like,
There's
bro,
a
there's like
lot.
at least 30.
So let's say like the crew goes to Spy or some shit like that, and everyone's like posting stories. Woo, we're having so much fucking fun. Yeah. I'm looking at that shit. I'm just like,
You're capping.
I didn't want to go out anyway. I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care.
yeah.
That's dope though. And I just scroll through. But other people will be like, "Oh, fuck,
Oh, yeah,
man.
I wish I
should
was
have went.
there."
I should have went."
Yeah.
And then like then like the next day you hit them up. How was it, guys? Oh, that shit was trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like for me, like I always have perspective. I'm like, okay, just like in certain situations, like when
Yeah.
you go out with other people. And like the night can be trash.
Yeah.
But when you pull out the phone, everyone gets lit.
But you know,
everyone's like, "Oh,
I have the perfect scenario of like how that actually happened in real life and like why it confirmed. Like for me, it's just like it's called my story for a reason
yeah,"
because it's your story.
You're writing it.
You're writing it.
You're showing the
Bro,
best parts
we
of
were
it.
we
Exactly.
were at this bar at UConn called Ted's, and Ted's is usually a bar that's just like it's like where everyone in college goes to. It was a dead night. I'm talking about if you look at this room right here, this whole half was empty. Like where you're at was empty. This half right here had a couple of people here. They were all friends. A girl pulls out her phone, and literally, when the phone comes out, everybody was chilling at first. Nobody was saying anything because it was boring. Like, there was nothing to do. The phone comes out, everyone single one
Yeah.
It
just
just
live.
it injects
Where the fuck
life.
y'all at?
Bro, but if you could
It injects
see,
life into people.
But if you could see, if you had like a 16 millimeter lens and you could really see what was going on, like half the room was completely empty. There was only, in this whole bar, there was only about 20 people there, bro.
Yeah.
And 10 of them were together.
Yeah, and like the big thing to grab from this is like, man, like things in real life are cap. When you put on social media, you can make it look however you want it to
However
look.
you
Because you
want.
gotta realize that's when that phone turns on, the show starts.
The show begins.
So like if like Russell pulled out his phone, we
Yeah.
chilling right here. But as soon as I see if Russell put out his,
You
he's
might
like, I'm
get
live,
energy.
and I see myself in it.
Yeah.
Even like, bro,
I gotta put
our
on the show.
voices change and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, what's up?
Oh, shit was headed.
Because now I know I'm about to be put out on
Yeah,
social media.
exactly.
I got to put on a little show.
Yeah.
I can't just be here saying like, oh yeah, what's up?
And it's not even so much the vibes too. It's also about like people making money, like
Yeah.
thinking that other people are making money.
Correct.
like, all that.
Bro, like,
stupid
just
shit.
That's what I was more so.
Just even the
Yeah.
concept of like people really think social media influencers, like the vast majority of them are balling.
Fuck no.
What do you
that's-
mean? They're not?
Of course not. Of course
I
not.
thought if you have like 100K followers, you're rich.
and that's where for me it's just so dumb to me because it's like when you just think about it logically, you have 100,000 people watching you.
Yeah.
But are you selling them anything?
Yeah.
Like, where's this imaginary money coming from? Like, you know what I'm
There's a
saying?
lot of niggas looking at you and keeping on scrolling.
It's like-
Perfect example.
like-
Perfect example. Haha Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know Haha Davis. He makes like funny ass videos on Instagram.
Yeah.
He had probably
I
like
never ever.
at this time he probably had like maybe like 500,000, maybe 100, like 1 million followers
Yeah.
on Instagram. He said he just started making money.
Yeah.
See?
Like 1 or 2 years ago.
Because he was funny.
Yeah.
So niggas was like,
But
oh,
what
that
are you-
nigga funny.
what
are
Yeah.
you
Was like,
selling?
yeah, we couldn't.
Yeah, like,
what
what
are
do
you
you-
selling?
He
What
wasn't
are
doing stand up.
you-
Wasn't like we're not gonna book him. Shit
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah.
But
That sponsorship check is not enough.
yeah.
Like, so it's like, yeah, the sponsorship check is a bag, but if you're talking about like travel, go away and retire money, like no way.
But the thing is, like, yeah, but
You know,
people will kill themselves thinking that like people are really doing shit on
Yeah,
social media.
yeah,
because they're
man.
like, oh, but I just saw so and so. They said like this did well. I'm
correct.
like, nah,
you
they
are
capping.
you are considered an anomaly if you make real money off of social media, like real money.
Yeah.
It's like I lock them out. But yeah, I mean, that's just, like you see what's on social media, and then you hear the conversations behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like for some of the things that we've seen on social media, I would think it was really how it was if it wasn't for like other people saying, "Oh no, I actually talked to this person in real life. This is how it actually go." I'm like, "Oh shit,
and they
I would have
told you
never
about their
guessed."
real life.
Yeah, I was like, I would have never guessed.
Yeah.
I thought so and so was balling or this was successful.
I just attribute life to high school. I attribute all aspects of life to high school. Like in high school where, it was the goal was to be popular, but most of the popular people were stupid.
Yeah.
So they couldn't even get into it.
Then you look at them now.
I wouldn't say
Look
that
at the
now.
majority
Okay,
of
well, I'll say
Russell's popular.
From our
from our
school, like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can say that the most of the popular people that
Most.
we grew up with, now they're just
bums.
yeah.
Russell's popular. He was one of the most popular kids in school.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying,
was.
me and Charlie, we were both known in our schools respectively because we played sports.
Yeah.
But like,
You play what sport?
yeah,
you play?
okay. That
I don't believe this nigga. I gotta see
joke.
a picture.
If you make that joke one more time, I'm gonna slap you, bro. I'm gonna slap you, dog.
What sport you play?
I don't believe it, man. I gotta see a
was
picture.
slapping.
I need proof.
You make that joke again, I'm gonna slap you, bro. But anyways, but no, but like if you like you know what I'm talking about. Like if you play any type of sport, like you're technically
instantly, yeah.
like you just know people. People
Yeah,
know you.
yeah.
Like you don't even have to be considered.
I was
like,
the hybrid. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I was with the
s-
popular people, but I was with
I was
an
smart.
AP class
Exactly.
as
Josh
well.
was in the AP.
same,
Yeah.
same.
So I was like, yeah, I had two different crews.
Yeah, and
Josh be
in
hanging out-
turn, that makes you more known.
Yeah.
because
Josh
you're
be-
known by the smart individuals.
Josh
and
be
you're
hanging
known
out in
by
the hallways with the niggas, and then all of a sudden class starts.
I
and
used
then
to-
he walks with the AP.
Bro, that was
Yeah, I can't be late to class.
that was the exact same way it was for me in college. And in high school, and I tried to bridge the gap. I used to take my smart friends and try to sit them at the lunch table with like the with.
Oh,
the
now I'll sit on my
athletes.
niggas through and through.
Yeah.
Hey,
nah,
my
no,
football
no,
niggas, that's my table.
But don't you? But wouldn't you say? Because I always felt this was that like if both these two groups could interact, they would figure out that they have more in common.
Okay, but it wasn't as if it wasn't like it wasn't like a TV show where like the nerds, like the nerds and the jocks.
No, ours was like that.
The smart people, they were cool. They were cool too. So it's
Yeah.
not like they were sometimes, it's not like they were that separated.
No. But like I'm talking
But
about. Like
there
I
was
had-
my AP class students
So
and my.
there's
I think their
nerds.
school's different.
Yeah.
There's
theirs might be
there's
different.
people that are intelligent, and there's people that are super intelligent.
Yeah.
I was friends with people that were super
Ones who are,
intelligent.
not the
like
social
the outliers.
ones.
Yeah. So like those guys have a trouble interacting with everyone else, and
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
tried to bridge that gap, but to no avail.
I'll just chill with everyone. I'll just fuck with everyone.
But
Niggas
no,
playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think I attribute all this stuff to high school in
tables.
terms of like people are just capping for capping's sake.
No Captain Crunch.
I know, like Captain Crunch.
You know?
Shit. Like people, I don't know. People just break their backs and make it look like they're doing something on social media. I don't
I feel like you
get
should break your back to actually do something that make.
I
it
mean,
look
we
like
all
it.
think that, but it's like
Exactly.
what reality is and what perception is.
I think people just don't have people just don't have faith in like their actual plan.
Yeah.
And just like
Yeah,
they
they
have
don't have like a process.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like for me personally, what someone else is doing, yeah, he's flexing whatever, but it's like I'm not. He's where he's at, but I got confidence. I know what I'm going.
I also don't think people see the forest for the trees. Like they see
Because
like,
they're in the trees.
Yeah, they're so focused on where
They're
they're
in the
at.
bushes.
Yeah.
They're like, I gotta make it look like I'm like where they're at.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I have to make that perception. So I just don't get it. Like,
Like
whenever I first started, I was like, bro, I'm not near any of these niggas. I remember like they'd be like, yo, come party with us. I'm like, bro, I'm not y'all. Like I'm not where y'all at. I have nothing to party about. Like I still gotta do this shit.
Yeah.
So I would always say that, but some people it's like, oh, I get to party with so and so. I get to go here. Blah blah blah. I'm like, my nigga, but what do you got for yourself? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I don't know. People think backwards. It's like they're
Hustle
so
backwards.
Yeah, they're so
think-
they're so content with just running with the crowd instead of like.
I
having
don't
their
think
own
people
shit going.
realize how long it takes to see
Yeah.
any type of results.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
that's part of it because some people see other people. Some people's results happen quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but-
those people whose results don't, they're like, why is mine not happening?
Yeah,
as
but
quick?
what people don't realize is that you're focusing on
The wrong things.
The 0.001% of success that happens in normal life.
I also think a lot of people have lost like connection with the real meaning of hard work.
Yeah.
And patience.
And taking time.
And taking time. Yeah.
There are a lot of people that are blowing up on social media today, numbers wise, as far as followers. When I say numbers wise, I mean followers. And they're not understanding that in order to add monetary value to those numbers,
Yeah.
you have to put in the work.
You have to put in the time because
You have to have some type of resume, some type of stat sheet that proves that you're worth putting money into.
Correct. And you also because your audience is a personal brand, they have to buy into the brand first before your following might be going up, but they haven't bought all the way in yet. They're just saying that we're interested in seeing more of you. Now tell me what you're gonna do with my attention.
And now
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it goes back to the original statement. Why are people so upset with why are people so thrown off when they wake up in the morning and they check Instagram and they're unhappy because of their success and they're comparing their success to other people? It's just like,
but it's also
put in the
happening.
fucking work.
But it's also happening in the normal world too. Like,
yeah.
You know, like it's happening everywhere where people are just like the perception of what hard work is in order to just even become moderately successful.
It's all shot.
Is complete. Like people don't. The perception of what. Like I don't think people realize how many storms you have to weather to see even one result.
I really think that with the wave, I mean, I'm not like some kind of like fucking genius or anything like that. You guys know that, but with the way like society's going, I really think that the next generation coming up, they're just gonna like, they really don't know what it is to work hard. Like,
I mean, that's what every generation said about the next. I think I think it just comes down to instilling that hustle into yourself.
The only reason why I agree with Charlie to a degree, Matt, in this situation,
no one wants to work a job anymore. No one wants to get a 9 to 5. No one wants to work. Everyone wants to stay at home.
Jobs are getting taken over by robots. So.
Yeah,
true. I mean,
no, people. No,
you
no,
have
no,
to learn to
no,
adapt.
But no one's like,
no, I wouldn't even go that way because the economy has shown like you would have to be an idiot not to understand that your job is going to be replaced by someone that's not even a human being. So I know I can see that everyone's in a race to find out what's that next frontier to jump onto where they can still provide value. That's fine. I'm talking about more so of that with technology because it's so because it deals with the digital. It doesn't deal with physical exertion. Our perceptions of hard work are having to change. And so we're in that process of understanding like why would I go put manual label into something when I can just do like
it
I'll
on
be
my
honest
phone?
like I'll be honest like I started to record and do the YouTube, right? Like starting to record videos in comparison to building an application, like building an app.
Bro, Russell.
Yeah. Bro.
I mean, he has to do it. He has to do it.
Bro. Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm getting tired because Casey's one of those people that like when she wakes in the morning,
She puts that
every
that
fucking
alarm.
7 minutes,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, Tori does the same
Bro,
shit. I'm
there's
like,
one
can you
time
just get up
I picked up Casey's phone. I just, bro, I was like, Casey, stop! I just threw it across the room.
You got to have the soft alarm at least, like like the.
I got the blaring
to
alarm.
have that alarm and be next to someone
Bro,
sleeping.
no. Yeah, come on. That just,
It's
Someone that
another-
doesn't sleep.
That's what I'm saying. No, I think it's fine to have that as long as you get up on the first
bro,
ring.
if you have the
Yeah, no, it's fine,
Bro,
but
if you
not
have-
when you do it 7
Bro, if
times.
you
bro.
yeah,
have-
if you hit snooze, dog, then
Bro, Casey will have an alarm at 6:15 and
then
it'll
when
go
it-
up till 7 a.m.
that's
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
snooze,
Tori
snooze,
does the same
snooze.
thing. A lot of people do that shit.
Bro,
It's
bro,
annoying.
No, bro, and especially if you have the blaring alarm, you're starting your day off like with a flashbang.
that's how I do it.
You know in Call of Duty when you get hit with
Bro, you remember
Yeah,
Call of Duty?
exactly.
Remember Call of Duty 2 where like you were just like,
the discombobulated, it like
Bro,
flow in and out.
bro,
of
I tried to do the hard alarm, like, bro, my blood pressure went sky high.
You know what's weird?
Waking up in the morning, I thought I was in war. I was like, there's no way I can do this, man.
For me, it's like it's weird. Now I'm so used to it that like I wake up before the alarm goes off, like literally a minute or two before.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
like, oh, shit.
you're suffering from PTSD.
I'm like, it
You're low-key scared of the whole
did,
going on.
it did scare the fuck out of me though. It went off. I was like,
Bro,
Exactly. So your body wakes up before like, oh my,
Exactly.
it'd be like 4:59. Oh, I gotta hurry and get it before 5 o'clock hits.
Yeah, you're in fear. Me, what I do is I have like the bell tower alarm. That's like nice and just.
What's that?
It's soft. It's like a.
The thing is, people are worried about sleeping through it.
It's like
so people want something that's gonna definitely wake them up.
Yeah, I wouldn't wake up to that shit.
Oh, I wake up to it. I wake up to it.
I gotta get to
Because that shit would just start playing. Like if it's not loud enough, it would just start playing in my dreams.
Oh, I
Like,
wake up to it.
I'm like, Like I'll be dreaming. I'm like, this is a nice little tune.
I wake up
I'm on the
to it.
ocean and shit. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
I
No,
would've
but
slept.
back to that, Shawley. Back to that point of like what I said is, I'll be honest. Like YouTube, like shooting a YouTube video in comparison to building an app, dude, does not feel like work. But it is. And it's probably some of the most important work that you can do in 2019. But it doesn't feel like, so like there's times where I'll be sitting here, I'm like, bro, I don't feel like I did anything today because of, it's different. It doesn't feel
It's different, yeah.
But that, remember when when I first quit, when I dropped out of college,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, there's a period of time where I was like, this feels weird because like I don't feel like I'm getting anything accomplished.
Yeah.
I still feel like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, so for
It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah, for us, like sometimes a day in the office
pretty
is
sick.
going to the gym, and
getting chest and back in,
bro. It's like it's hurting coming out of my mouth, but
going to the gym, getting your chest and back in.
Yes.
yeah, record
And
it,
recording
post. Make sure you're posting on Instagram. Post
Yeah.
like content that's gonna make people laugh or give some informational value.
And that's why I understand what's happening here is because we're also having to redefine what work is in 2019. Because the most important thing, I don't care if you're actual YouTuber or you're running a business, like a legitimate business. Personal brand is the most important thing in 2019 because it is literally a marketing funnel. So like if you don't have, because people are in order to sell a product or make money or to sell something to someone, you have to first bring value to that person. So if they have an associated value with you, they're not going to make a sale from you. I don't care if you're selling them an app or you're selling them a t-shirt. So to understand that every company nowadays has to be a marketing agency as well, it's hard to make that transition to understand, oh shit, this is actual work as well.
Yeah.
So I see that shift happening where, people are still trying to redefine like, oh, like how do I, because I'm telling you, bro, filming
we struggle.
going through,
I struggle with it too,
bro.
I'm
Going
just
through
like,
a whole, you can attest to it, bro. Filming a whole YouTube video, don't get me wrong, like editing is like takes time and yada yada, but you feel like you've accomplished something when the video is done.
But it doesn't compare to like working hours on let's say like an oil rig or like doing manual labor, like landscaping or some shit.
Correct.
Like that. It doesn't compare to that.
Correct. Like
At
it doesn't feel like when I'm designing an application or whatnot, I feel like, oh wow, like I'm taking strides forward in my understanding of like being a great product designer. But like when I'm shooting a video explaining it or talking about it, I'm just like, what am I actually doing?
Yeah.
Can you imagine like people like Marquise Brownlee? He's doing exactly what you're doing to a certain extent, and he is
making so much.
Bro, he's
He is
multi.
making
He's multi. And you know what's crazy about
That's
Mark
crazy.
is, and all props to Mark is, I have no hate for him at all. I actually I watch all his videos.
It's respect.
Yeah, it's respect. But now imagine he's it's not like in his other, like when the video is off, he's like building product or anything. He's reporting on product.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
he's it's like us. It's like we're just he's
the reporter.
Yeah,
he's not the builder.
Yeah.
So like,
and at this point he has connections, so people are coming to him and giving him info and stuff like that.
And sometimes a success of a product hinges on his review.
Yeah.
Like which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like he can literally shift someone from buying a cell phone by him saying that the cell phone sucks.
Yeah.
So
has he? I haven't really dug too much. I used to watch his videos just to watch it. It's so aesthetically
They're so
pleasing.
good.
Has he ever just completely ripped to shreds a product?
No, he's pretty
He's
good
pretty-
at it.
he's
He's
pretty-
always pretty democratic about it. Like
He's like, yeah, if you want to buy this,
exactly.
no,
He'll
you
never
can't.
just butcher a product because he also understands like his role now.
He's politicking.
Come on, get 5 million views per video or 2 million views per video. He understands his power now.
Yeah.
Imagine getting 2 million views for a video.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's
And
making.
close to
and
a
2
million?
2 million per video
On one video?
where the purchase price of each individual is like $300-$400, meaning like the products that he's reporting on are at that price point.
Where he's getting paid.
Yeah, so think about what these companies are paying him in order to. But yeah, no, it's so now imagine if Marquise was also building product. He would feel like his YouTube videos are nowhere near as difficult as the stuff that he's reporting on.
Yeah.
But see, that's what it comes down. Like that's part of it. Why people, I feel like some people may be a little like, I won't say depressed, but like how they let other people on social media, how it affects them, and say like doing something similar or like
I'd rather be doing that than working my 9 to 5
like that, or like even for example, like for me, like I'm not saying this is not like because it's easier said than done, and you're always there's always gonna be like maybe a little bit of like, damn, they're doing that, I could have been doing that and shit like that. But I think sometimes people have a problem of like either
trusting their role,
trusting their process, or just like what their role in life is.
Because even though you're trusting your process, you're seeing these examples of almost immediate gratification.
Yeah,
that looks fruitful.
Yeah, so like even for like,
you blame that on Instagram and social media.
So like even for like, but even like for like football, and say like I see like a player who I've played against many times, and like I just see he signed like a contract, he's getting millions. It's like I'm gonna think, man, I was strapping that nigga, or like I was way better than him. So like, it's like I know my skill was there.
I was strapping that
But
nigga.
you're
That nigga has
It's
zero
like
cash
how
on me,
come
bro.
how come I'm not, you know?
Oh, you're saying your destiny was different.
Yeah, it's like how come I'm not doing that? So, but some people like let that affect them too much.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah.
like if I go on social media and and I'm not gonna lie, it happens sometimes. Sometimes he's like, oh damn, this receiver he getting whatever. I'm like, damn, I'm strapping that nigga. Like I know I have the ability to play at this level and shit like that. But then I also have the confidence and I know like
The process that you're on right now is
still a great one. It still was meant for me.
Yeah.
And like I'm able to say like I'm able to accept.
Correct.
Like all right. My role in life may be different.
Exactly.
My role may not be to be the Hall of Famer, NFL football player and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I know either way I'm gonna have a great impact in the world.
Exactly.
So it's like people don't switch it over. They just focus on what they don't have.
But I also
instead
think,
of what they could do or what they got.
But I think what's happening a lot nowadays is that a lot of people just don't.
It's hot.
I'm hot.
You're hot.
Freezing.
Y'all cold? What are you?
I'm hot.
Yeah, he's sweating.
It's sunny.
You're hot?
It's sunny. The sun's out. It's burning out.
But no, I also think that it also has to do with skill, man. Nobody's taking the time to build skills.
And then when it comes like outside of sports, yeah. When it comes to other things, you like for example the guy who you said we are talking about Mark, whatever the guy we were just talking about,
Marquise Brownlee.
Yeah, so that's different because you can't say I've competed against him or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So you can't really compare.
Yeah,
But it's like,
no, but even Marquez, like even though like though he's in the tech community and a lot of everyone in the tech community really enjoys his content.
Yeah.
But the reason why nobody's like hating on him is because it took him 10 years to pop off.
Yeah.
The dude's been doing it since he was 15 years old with a camcorder.
and the thing is,
He's been on YouTube for 10 years.
yeah, and the thing is, some people when it comes to
if
that,
you don't respect the decade, something's wrong with you.
and some people don't see that for like other like areas of career and stuff like that. They don't see that.
Yeah,
they just see where they are now.
Exactly.
So they're like, dang, I'm doing the same thing. Why am I not here? Damn, I must not be doing. I must not be doing something right. Or
yeah,
my life sucks.
I just talked about that because that's happening even in the tech industry. Like people are just expecting to come out the gate making 6 figures, and like that doesn't just happen like that. You have to. Matter of fact, that doesn't even happen even if you put in years of work because there's a lot of it's like experience. You have to have like real life experience before you can say, hey, this level of success is for me. Yeah. So you're out. All right, be easy, bro.
Matt has left.
Study hard, bro.
I mean, and I
gotta
think
study.
Oh yeah,
We
go ahead, bro.
For those of y'all who don't know, Matt is still a freshman in college. He's about to take his pre-cal test tomorrow. Wish him some luck.
That is.
Can you imagine? Can you remember college? Like,
Bro, college I have actual post-traumatic stress from.
bro,
Like no cap. Like I actually do.
I agree.
No. I have bro.
No
Like
one's built for college.
no. My college was different from
was
everyone
good.
else's
I was
because
built for
mine,
You speak for yourself.
bro. Shall I graduate with 140 credits, man? 143.
I was 120,
in 4 years. In 4 years flat, 4.5 years flat, bro. I was averaging. Bro, I was averaging.
5.5, 6?
Sean, I was averaging 19 to 20 credits every semester.
That's sick.
And you're averaging 20 points.
That is.
I was averaging, bro. I
20
used to
points
say
a
that.
season?
Bro, I used to say that to myself. I was like, damn, I'm out here averaging 18-point game. Like, bro, every semester, like there was only one semester that I had below 18 to 16 credits. Like I always averaged around 18 to 19. My highest was 21. and I almost killed myself for that that semester.
They allow you to sign up for 21 credits.
Bro, I almost lost my life to panic attacks.
I think you have to get like approval.
Yeah, I had to get approval for that.
Oh, I was like, I thought they don't allow that shit.
I had to get approval for it.
Jesus Christ.
I had to get approval for it.
But like back to what we were saying, like I feel like you have to have that mentality. Like, all right, that's good for them. Now, but I got like I'm about to do some shit, like some big shit for myself.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be okay. Like, all right, I see them. That's good for them. But like, I got something planned for myself. Just wait.
Yeah, but people are not. They don't take the time to find out what that is, and a lot of people don't know that to find out what that is takes years.
Sometimes
It does.
Sometimes
It does. Trust me. Even when you find
Sometimes.
it because when that first L happens and that second L happens and that third L happens, you're gonna have to figure out whether or not that's still the thing that you want to do, and you're still gonna be in the unknown. Like you still do not know that if this is going to work out or not.
Yeah.
But you have to be comfortable. That's why people keep saying it's such a generic statement, but you have to be the journey has to be enjoyable to you. Meaning like all these L's you're taking.
You have to want to come back and
Exactly.
perfect
at the
it.
end of the day, man,
Exactly.
you have to have faith in God.
That's what passion
That's
takes
where
over.
exactly because
There's a lot of people that are in it for the wrong reasons, and
Yeah.
if an L happens, that's when they start hating.
I always tell
Yeah.
people,
start comparing.
Yeah, you gotta
start
be
questioning
in
their
it for
life
the
and shit
right
like
reason.
that.
you gotta
the right foundation.
You have to be in it because you can't breathe.
yeah, people always like, how do
want
you
it
keep,
so bad that you
how do you
can't
keep
breathe.
going? How do you find the motivation to keep going
Because
after
you can't
after
breathe
L's?
otherwise.
It's like nigga, because I want to do this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I like this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to working no 9 to 5.
Hell no. And I'm telling people like the reason
There's
why
nothing against 9 to 5.
No, but the reason why I can speak from a
I'm just saying from a personal perspective, I don't want to do that.
And
I'd
why-
rather be doing what I'm doing
and why
now.
I can co-sign that to the best level is because I was doing what I love in a 9 to 5, and I hated it. So
Why?
what do you think?
No, some people, but that's you personally.
That's what that personal
Some
perspective.
people love,
Some people
some
love
people-
that shit.
And that 9 to 5 is what they love.
Bro,
and
9 to 5
actually,
Some people need
Yeah.
structure though.
Yeah,
but no, it's not even
that's
about
true.
the structure. It's just
No,
what
no,
they
no.
what no
Some-
no,
a lot
some
of
people
people
do.
need
Yeah, no,
structure.
some people do. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying some people actually like what their career is.
Uh-huh.
That 9 to 5 is not a 9 to 5. It's what something they love doing, which is actually part of their process.
But the reason
Yeah,
why
that's a different
the reason why I maybe you can say that for
Like a 9 to 5 as a
maybe you
CEO
can say
or
that-
some shit like
maybe
that.
you can say that for a year or two. But what happens is like there's a cap to the level of challenges that you have in that 9 to 5. Because you also have to remember, Josh, no one person in a 9 to 5 is going to be responsible for life, like for business changing events. Like a lot of things have been democratized across different channels and different departments so that no one person can completely destroy the business, because it becomes a liability.
You mean like delegate it
yeah,
around?
bro, it becomes a liability if you put so much responsibility on one person, and if they go on vacation or they leave for any reason,
Yeah.
you now destroy a 7-figure.
I mean, the goal for some people is to be their own boss, working on hours.
No, but my point to that was saying that like the reason why I think it's hard to enjoy a 9 to 5 is because if you enjoy what you're doing and you enjoy the challenges that are offered by what you do, your challenges will eventually become capped by the structure of the business.
It depends what you're doing. Like, what do you like in medicine? Doctors.
Yeah, but that's different because the challenge changes every day because it's a different patient, it's a different circumstance, it's a different
so
scenario.
like, it depends what career
I guess so.
path you're in.
Yeah, it depends on which career as well.
Yeah. I mean, some people also just love structure. Like they love routines. They like
getting
being in a certain
paid
routine.
every 2 weeks,
Every 2 weeks. Like some people love that.
Yeah,
like
that's true
just
too.
like
Yeah.
compound of just doing the same thing over and over
Correct,
and over
correct.
again. And then
Because
like
it's
here and
it's
there you have your vacations. So that's
Because it's addicting. It's addicting to know that every 2 weeks this is coming in. This is coming in.
You feel secure.
Yeah, it's so secure.
provide security,
And
health benefits.
And it was funny. I happened upon a quote the other day that like really explained why I had like it had to end for me was because I didn't experience fear anymore. Like that was the first time in my life I had no fear. Because
What do you mean?
Because I knew the paycheck was coming in every 2 weeks, and that it would like there was no there you see
there
what
was
I'm
no
saying?
incentive to do anything.
There was
extra.
no like I know that like it's like basically you settled. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no fear on the other end of
feel
it.
like you got comfortable.
Yeah, I felt like I got comfortable. I also felt like
stagnant.
I felt like I stagnated
That's true.
at a very important point in my life. I'm only 24, 25 at that time, 24 at that time. Like, I'm in the prime years of my life with no responsibilities, no risk, no nothing. Like, I could fail for the next 10 years and still only be 34. But I've already capped that at 24 years old because of the bag. And then it's like, knowing all those different things, you're like, oh shit. What even allowed me to get into this position in the first place was the fear, because I had to put so much value in my body that I had that I could, because a 24-year-old, like we talked about, a 24-year-old is not coming into that position that I had. Like, they're just not doing that. You have to go through you have to have actual experience, and the only way I got that was because I did square one, right? So knowing that, I'm like, if I continue to go on this path of just taking high risk, look what my reward was already when I lost. Imagine what's going to happen if I do another 3-4 years of just high risk.